Why, thank you very much, and then give him an elven goodbye. Eru Oluvata.
And he waves by at you, and then as you're walking out, you see him like walk up to the reception desk, and he leans and he goes, "Can you believe that guy? He just assumes that I speak Elvish, dude. I was born and raised here." Anyways, I'm done with calls for the day.
Under shimmering stars, they wander the lanes of Waterdeep's glow, hunting flavors no one would dare to know. With cauldrons bubbling and senses sharp, they played their art like a symphony's harp. Cooking with fire and a dash of flair, their meals like treasures nobody can compare. Mixing adventure with a pantry bazaar. Welcome to the taste of deliciously be bizarre.
Anyways, let's do some frickin' D&D. Oh, God. Anyway, so the last thing that happened as you guys were frickin' hanging out, made your way back from the sewer that you guys were in, and returned your quest to Godrin Ramsbane, the hobgoblin, a red hobgoblin with blonde hair. That's not a slight on Gordon Ramsay that he's a goblin in any way. That's just the idea of him being a hobgoblin kind of just came from like they're more like go-getter type of dudes, and I like the idea that Gordon Ramsay is just red all the time. So
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, you guys made it back, got a recipe from him, and you guys started your apprenticeship. And for the next few days and nights, as time goes on and passes, as we'd say, a month or two passes during this time that you guys are working underneath Godrin, learning how to cook. It's more of a deconstructive process he's taking you guys through in the first beginning of your training. He's not really teaching you any new recipes so much as he's teaching you the new things of flavor. He's making sure to analyze and understand that you guys know how flavor works. What you guys spend an entire week just focused on each individual flavor of sweet and savory and salty and
just having us like suck on salt crystals.
Yeah, exactly. Like it cuts to like
1 week where we're like bleeding in the mouth.
Yeah, it cuts to a scene to like you guys standing on like poles, like a freaking a kung fu movie where you guys are sucking on like salt sticks and stuff. Yeah. It's all part of the process.
Like horse salt licks, like how like posing with them,
Yeah. It's just progressively bigger and bigger ones as you guys like finish up the salt lick, and then it like cuts to and zooms out, and it's like a gigantic one, and he's standing next to it. And
oh my god, running through sand, but running through piles of
salt. With your tongue.
Shredded.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And that whole montage happens of some action song, some discern freaking playing. Waterdeep, the legends come alive, and they're just like hello. And
do the cinnamon challenge.
Yeah, exactly. He opens up his TikTok. He's like, now we gotta get the followers.
We do have phones.
We do have phones.
Oh yeah.
I completely flubbed in the first session, and I don't want to backpedal in any way, shape, or form, but I'd flubbed in the first session, giving the sender way too many aspects to it. Because originally it's just meant to be like voice and video and text messages, and I kind of just kept going with the jokes we were saying, and like, it has that, it has that, and I'm like, uh-oh. Like, I don't need Waterdeep to be that interconnected.
Had like Zoogle or something?
Yeah, I can't remember all the frickin' the jokes that came out of there. I remember Wintergram was one of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Neverwinter, yeah. So, yeah, you guys are doing your training, and during the daytime, you guys spend most of your time working and either making making meals or dishes. Somehow those two words got combined for me. Making meals or dishes for the patrons of the Yawning Portal, which is quite a bit. You guys spend a lot of your time, at least during the day of that doing the prep work and everything to get set for the night. But you guys luckily have the night shift off, being able to spend your free time doing other events or things that you want to do. So this is where we pick up, is that you guys get to enjoy a little bit of your free time. This is a more free-form session this time around. And what exactly is it you boys want to do?
I feel like Mog has picked up a new sense of taste and smell, so
Yeah.
I feel like he's probably going to be trying to expand upon that, you know?
Okay.
Like, all these dishes he's had before, you know, he's potentially has new insight he can make from them.
Okay.
Mog's missing live fresh meat.
Mog's missing that live fresh meat.
Yeah, exactly. You said a couple months have passed.
Like
so
a month. Yeah, a month or yeah.
A month has passed. I didn't put any preservative on any of the meat I have in my backpack.
Yeah. Did you
do
present
I have dried goblin in me or in me on me?
Is it in me? I don't know. Where did you store it? In your prison pocket?
In my prison packet, I have an adventurer's pack. So
is that what you call it? Hey, would you want to meet me around back and take a look at my adventurer's pack?
It's a big old brown bag. Well, I guess that's still gonna be my prison pocket.
So I mean, that's a good question. During your time, because we had wrapped up just at the very end of introducing those ingredients to Godrin, but would that be something that you bring to him, or is that something you kind of keep to your... Okay.
I feel like the goblins I probably have consumed over the course of a while, and
okay, that's your just like home meat, essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
I got work meat and home meat.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like there's some meats that I can't really share with everybody.
Why is Mog doing that?
You were asking like what he's doing. I feel like he's just trying to expand upon like his new senses.
I have a table of things I can roll for my guy.
A table of things? Oh, yeah, that's right. You have a bunch of things you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what he does this time around. I gotta freaking open up my notes here as well that I haven't really worked on too much.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Let's see. 1. I'm going to try to investigate Lucian's nature furthermore.
Okay. Tell me how you're gonna go about doing that.
So, based on what I've seen so far, his proclivity for blood, for blood, and for sucking on things, unconsensually, I suspect that he might...
You're putting words in my mouth right now.
He has not sucked on anything, so he is putting... No, so he's putting words in his mouth.
I'm hinting towards that he's a vampire.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen him do any of that. Like,
I've seen him scoop blood into a flask, and then I've seen him drink heavily from that flask. So that's like one step away.
If I'm gonna add to like Lucian's thing, like you're gonna have to. And you also yelled,
"Wait a minute! This is Kanku blood."
I thought I'm considering him a liar. There's no truth to this man. I asked him to see his other flask, and he showed me a completely different flask, but I was too stupid to notice. We didn't see a similar flask, right? So like,
yeah,
it was a silver, a black, and the bronze one.
Are you telling me we missed a flask? Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's what I'm asking, because like,
well, one of them smelled specifically of iron.
Alcohol. Well, one of them, I drank one that was like alcohol and a little bit of irony taste. You dumped one into your hand that was ash. I can't remember what one of us did, if we dumped it out or if we dumped it in our hand.
One dumps ash, one dumps alcohol, one dumps blood.
Yeah. So like, I'm in this like idealism that like I asked him to show me one of those flasks, and he gave me one, but like it wasn't the one he was
sorry, who are
from?
we investigating? Who's investigating him here?
You're investigating.
Who's the investigator?
Mog considers him a liar. I'm not suspicious of any of him sucking on shit.
Well, I've seen too much. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my local library and learn more about these traits.
Okay. Yeah. And so Waterdeep's a relatively higher kind of trade city with a lot of wealth coming through it. There's quite a few educated individuals within, so you're able to travel through the city, finding yourself to. I gotta actually take a look here. Let me grab my map really quick.
Yeah. So basically, all I know is he's somebody who likes to drink blood and isn't an ogre, which is already kind of suspicious.
Do not, off the top of my head, remember the frickin', I got a
So
big
basically,
old
I'm
map.
going around trying to find information or asking smart people, what reason would someone have to, like, collect blood and then consume it raw?
Consume it raw. So yeah, Castle Ward. So you find yourself as you make your way around, there is the central part of the city.
That's such a
Huh.
a weird mouthfeel. Like, just imagining, like, drinking, like, old blood.
Old blood, yeah, that's been coagulating for a little bit.
Yeah.
I like that. That's your go-to
Nice and
of
chunky.
mouthfeel.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I've had pig's blood before. Like, I
Pig's
remember,
blood?
like, watching that on, like, Good Mythical More, but, like, we went to, like, a Mexican restaurant in Idaho, like, when I was with my uncle, and they serve pig's blood.
In, like,
It was like
shot
pig's
glass?
blood
Like
in
what?
something. No, it was like in something.
Oh, it was a dish. Okay.
Yeah. It was like
I
it
was
was
like,
like
they
a
served you a
proper
cup
food.
of fucking blood? of
No,
all
no,
things?
not like just raw.
Take
but
a
like,
shot.
I don't remember like eating it and being like, "Oh God, the pig's blood!" Like, ooh, it really, off-putting. But,
I've had a blood islander sauce, and it was pretty gnarly.
yeah.
Like, it was more about me proving that I could actually eat it rather than me enjoying it.
Ooh, man, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I don't really play that game.
I feel like it you can taste it. Like, it definitely wasn't like it was like tamales or something. I think. Like, it was like a ground pork, basically. I can't think of like the consistency, but like
Very viscous
Taco
fluid.
Bell like meat, I guess.
Yeah.
But pork.
So yeah,
Already
friends,
got
in the top
Kenku?
left.
you have been working relatively close with Lucian and Mog for the past month, and so as you're leaving for the
I do,
night,
but I don't stay at the yawning port.
you don't.
No.
Okay.
Where do you stay then? Oh, let me guess.
We're
We
not
don't
close
know.
enough friends. I don't have to tell you.
I'll say
Okay.
as well, I also make a habit, like, Mog is kind of, like, habitual in a lot of the things he does, so, like, gifts to the maw, makes a meal, but he also is casting, like, magic mage armor, whatever it's called. What do you
Every
call
day.
it? Rosemary and sage
Yeah.
armor? Yeah.
Every day.
So he's always casting rosemary and sage armor on, fucking, Garrett's character.
Okay.
I can't remember what it's called.
Friend.
Yeah, friend.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
with
friend.
the revealing news that Lucian does not sleep at the yawning portal, and with frickin' Frendulum being a little bit wary or investigatory into what Lucian might be up to, so would you be watching him as he leave? I mean, is that a concern that Frendulum would have, I guess? In
Yeah,
terms of him,
absolutely.
if he's
Paranoid.
leaving, because you guys are currently housed in the same room. I will add, I didn't directly show it in the last session, but there is a room upstairs that is a large enough room that houses 3 beds. Actually, there's quite a few in it. It looks more or less like a staff room that has like 6 beds in it, but it has a bed available for each of you. So you guys all do sleep in the same room. So for Lucian to not be there on any given night could be a sign of caution, or not a sign of caution, but a quizzical thing.
Well, personally, I feel like when I have vague flashes of people leaning over me when I was bleeding. It didn't seem like I got any help.
He doesn't
And
really
I'm not very
trust him.
Oh, I
trustworthy
thought
of
we
these
said- I
two
thought you said
individuals
that
'cause
he
they
didn't notice
help
that.
me when I was
wait,
bleeding.
wait. Dylan, I thought you said
Oh, yeah.
he didn't notice that.
I
Yeah,
didn't notice you took stuff.
you didn't notice he
I
took
said that
stuff.
I saw you guys leaning over me.
Yeah.
And said that you didn't help me. I was sitting there trying to ask for help.
Yeah,
I did
well.
help you in the end. I stabilized you.
No, I stabilized myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I would have stabilized you if
no.
he actually knew how a
No,
healing kit
so
worked.
Jared is ultimately the one who stabilized you because you were 2 and 2. So he at the very end did stabilize you, but yeah. So as for
I
that,
thought he failed the.
huh?
I thought he failed the.
No, he passed it, but also he passed the roll. I think he got like a 15 on it, but we had also found out, as I had misread in the session, that it says it doesn't
No,
require a
repeat
roll.
that. You cut out real bad.
Oh, really? It's freaking good old internet. All right, can you hear me
Say
now?
it again from the top.
So, okay, sequence of events. Jared, at the very end, rolled for his medicine check, which we realized afterwards, after him and I talked, that it doesn't require. I misread it. It says without making a check. I rolled for with a check. He still rolled about a 15, which is what I considered to be the pass for it. So he did pass, but I will also say on that same token that, yes, Lucian did not notice the flasks being stolen, but he was conscious enough to know that Frenulum and Mog were hanging over top of him for a while. Whether or not that, I guess that's up to your own inclusion on whether or not you want that to be that they were hanging out with you for a while and then finally stabilized you, or it's just that they're so inept at healing you and keeping you alive that it took them all of 20 something seconds to make you stabilized. So there's definitely
I guess either interpretation works.
I can't remember from the video, but like, what did we actually like say? Because I feel like I remember Frenulum specifically saying to Mog, like, make sure the flasks.
Yeah,
go back
that
to
is
base.
true.
Yeah.
And you guys were saying that
So he
out loud
could-
to each other.
He could remember it that way with like, slight
So,
consciousness, but
It does, yeah. Because there's nothing that's saying, well, you're actually, you know what? Since I'm the rules police dude, and I always do that in session, I'm gonna police myself. Are you unconscious when you sleep? No. When
No, when
rolling
you-
death saves.
yeah.
And then we'll go exactly by that. When a character in Dungeons & Dragons falls to 0 hit points, they become unconscious and must make death saving throws. This means they're
There you
unable to
go.
move, speak, or take any other actions. Unconscious at 0. Stabilization. The character gets 3 successes. They
But
stabilize.
this is a supernatural being. So what does the going unconscious mean?
Oh, that's the thing. Is so. Actually, now I'm gonna look up one other thing, and this is a slightly more Jonathan-esque thing. So this is why I'm not saying it out loud. I don't want to.
Okay, I respect that.
No, so okay. I would say, huh.
Yeah.
Pray tell.
I would say that because I don't want this to be like an extra sensory thing. But I would
keep your secret.
I would say
Let's
in his state, it is feasible that he probably could have overheard something. It would be in a dream state though. So in Jonathan or in Lucian's mind, as he's fallen unconscious after taking a big old slap to the head, he's on the ground and he's having a dream about what they're saying. So actually, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
to retroactively see if he can actually
Or a
comprehend it or not.
charisma saving throw. Yeah.
That's gonna be
I like
very
that. Yeah.
So that way
Yeah.
it's whether you can parse out your dream during that time. A natty one.
Oh boy.
I just
Oh,
don't
boy.
like you guys.
So yeah, you do not remember, but actually you know what perfectly. In that dream, the two hanging over top of you are like evil clowns over top of, like they take on this massive visage of like these terrifying demon creatures just holding themselves, dissecting you and taking
Hold him
your
down,
organs
hold him
out.
down.
And that's
Let's see what he looks like on the inside.
and so that's what your memory of that event was, or at least not your memory, but you had that dream during that time, and maybe it fades out of your memory a little bit, but it is definitely agreeable that you walk away from that situation not having good feelings about these two.
Okay.
Look how that worked out perfectly.
Yeah. So that's the inner conflict.
Yeah. See how we deal with that all together in one whole thing? Improv. Yes, and.
Yes, and let's look up the rules.
So,
Okay, so I'm gonna go try to find information, whether it be by text or by wise man.
okay. Yeah. So, you guys all just get off of your shift together. So, Frangulum's leaving to go to the to a library of some sort. And what is everybody?
I look behind me. Perception. Who's following
Perception. Yeah. Is anybody tailing you?
I'm scared.
Nobody's tailing you currently. Yeah,
Just
with a 10. With a 10, you can definitely infer that nobody's tailing you unless one of the other players is currently trying to tail you. But there is no current person tracking after you right now.
Okay. So yeah, I wander around, I guess, trying to find information. Like I look up on my little phone. Bzz, bzz, where's the nearest library?
Yeah, and I hate that I
Anyone can
included
help
it,
me
but
with
it
questions?
helps. Yeah, it helps because you know that there's a library in the Castle Ward, which is roughly the more centralized zone of Waterdeep. It's kind of the older part of Waterdeep that has it obviously has the Castle Waterdeep in it, where the Open Lord resides, but outside of that, or the Council now. But outside of that, you know that a lot of the more kind of scholarly things are here. The Academy, the Mage Academy is here. Blackstaff, a very well-known spire that exists in here that trains up mages, exists. And so within that, you're able to find a library that houses many a tome. Lucian and Mog, what are you two doing? Well, Frendulum left, and you guys are both at the Yawning Portal.
What reason did I give?
That's it, actually.
I'm going to go for a stroll.
Yeah.
Do not be bothering me. I need some alone time.
Gross.
No, I'm just gonna, turn and walk away.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So Lucian is going, and does Lucian go anywhere for his night?
Yes, I need to head out of town to my little shack.
And
Okay.
Mog?
I think Mog might actually potentially go, look for another mimic.
Okay.
That first experience he had,
What a thrill.
He's got to go figure out if he can do that now, right? He's seen the dude do it a few times, let's fucking make our own one. And then offer that to the Ma, or at least a portion.
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
The more cool.
What a thrill.
I've got to restore my honor.
Okay.
Lucian's been holding on to that green sausage, so I feel
Green
it's
sausage.
waffled out. It's grown some hairs when it didn't have them.
Searching and melting to you. All right.
Okay.
What a thrill in my heart. And you're so supreme.
I give my life.
Not for honor, but for you. Oh, it's this good
All
old
right, come
brain
on,
rot.
we have a game to play.
We have a game to play. We can't be getting distracted. So Mog makes his way out into the wild. Tell me whereabouts you're going to look for a mimic. You are kind of looking literally for a needle in a haystack right now.
I think that sewer where we saw the tentacle face guy.
Okay.
I saw that beef Wellington one.
Yeah.
Maybe it had babies. Maybe there's little mushrooms.
little
had a
babies walking
mess
around
on
the sewer.
it.
Okay, yeah. So you make your way back to the dock ward, where the Feltman happened to work. I'm going to put your dude over there. And so we go back to Frendulum, our big boy, our big man in the sky.
So if I'm going to a university of mages, I'm going to try to see if I can hire some sort of mage PI.
A mage PI, okay.
Yeah, someone who investigates supernatural anomalies.
Okay. Yeah, so you make your way into the library, and is that... give me a little bit of RP for it. I need something to spark the...
Okay,
the
so you're
moment.
saying that we're going to a university where they train up mages, right?
Just a library. Sorry. That was a separate concept. Unless you want to go there to the university that they train up mages.
I guess while I'm at the library, yeah, I'm going to investigate, pour over some old tomes, try to gather things with these 3 things that are related: drinking blood, going berserk, and I guess being secretive.
Okay.
So these 3 things, I'll roll investigation.
Yes, roll me an investigation check for any
I
type
get
of
a
tomes.
+1 to that. So let's see. I gotta be like, is this someone that we can actually trust? Someone who's among us?
No.
18.
An 18. Yeah, so with that high of a roll, you definitely do find some old tomes going over the lore and the accounts of bloodsuckers of some degree. You're looking over things that are inherently for creatures that drink blood. You're looking for...
But not directly from the veins, I suppose.
But not directly from the veins. So you're looking
one
for...
who collects and then drinks later.
So you're looking for vampires, and then also like a relationship help book, question mark, on what to do if your spouse is lying to you and being deceitful.
Sure.
And so, yeah. Pouring over the tomes, you see a couple different books that at least reference creatures, or at least humanoids or afflictions or anything like that might reference anything that is a creature that consumes blood of some kind. And yeah, I mean, you see things that go over vampires, you see things that go over different lycanthropes, you see things that go over hags, you see ogres, funny enough, as flesh eaters. Probably some stuff over like some yokai or some crap, as I try to add something like that, some type of dream eater
Mayhaps
type
he's
of thing.
yokai tainted.
He's yokai tainted. He's got the spirit realm in him. And
I do not know what is with this particular elven fellow.
And yeah.
What are you hiding? Who are you? Who?
So within your books there as well, yeah, you see it goes over just that these types of creatures, pretty much all of them, masquerade in some capacity. The werewolves or lycanthropes are ones who they come in varying shapes and sizes. Different lycanthropes being like, you have werewolves, you have werebears, weretigers, wereboars, wererats, wereravens, each having their own different disposition. Usually you can't tell looking at them if they do have some characteristics that are imparted on them. Usually some type of creature like a werewolf will have some form of a little bit more hair or slightly more defined like muscular features on them. Wereboars will usually have a lot thicker hair on their back. Werebears will be a lot hairier, arms and chest. Disposition on wereboars tend to be a lot more aggressive than their normal nature. So people who
basically what I'm getting is
that,
lycanthropy is sort of...
It's a mixed bag. But you have like were-rats are a weird condition in that because they're noted as being like deceitful and kind of like scared or sketchy. They seem to get more paranoid. With werebears being a little bit more.
I'm linking this to Lucian?
No, I'm just giving you lore altogether on all the things that you're reading.
Oh. Well, fuck. Tell me about the East then.
About the what?
The East.
The East?
Yeah. What's across the ocean?
Oh, across the ocean?
If you're just gonna give lore, let's hear it.
About just what's to the east of Waterdeep?
Just anything, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You're looking at books about bloodsuckers. I'm giving you lore on bloodsuckers. You're getting information on that, and freaking vampires tend to be afraid of the light. I don't know.
He was meaning like yokai, right?
No. I'm just adding things of like, if you're looking for details of things of what you can link to Lucian of what you're looking for, is that like...
Okay, I'm gonna close my book. Okay. And I'm going to go to hire a PI.
Okay. You're like, the books didn't give me direct information.
The books weren't very helpful. It seems like
there's a book that you find that's written about a character named Lucian, who is a person that a halfling and an ogre meet.
There's already
what I'm gathering is that all the information doesn't align with what Lucian is. He's clearly something unique. So
Okay, there you go.
I'm going to have to try to find somebody to
Who can
uniquely
investigate
investigate him.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you
He's
go
not,
to
he's
inquire.
not like checking all the boxes for a specific thing. So
Yeah.
it's even more confusing.
Yeah. So you go up to the librarian. Where are you going?
That Mage Spire.
The
place,
Mage Spire.
The Black Spire.
Okay. Yeah. So you walk up to the Black Spire, Blackstaff Tower. It's a big old mage tower. And
Gotcha.
you see it's got, I mean, it's generally just kind of got that same, like, Skyrim mage school aesthetic to it, of just being a big
it's like
tower.
kind of destroyed.
Yeah, not destroyed, I guess, not like old and decrepit, but it's an old tower. There's a lot of just like mage type people moving through it. People in their robes. You see that it's just a lot of people moving between their classes. You're in the direct room you enter into. It is just kind of a black marble reception hall, and you see a lone receptionist sitting there. Long fingernails clacking away on a keyboard. There's typewriters in this era, so yeah.
There are?
I mean, yeah, technically speaking, this is a steampunk era, so there's a lot of machinery that is actually semi-common to this place. So
okay, so
scribing away, she's got a quill.
Okay, I walk up to the receptionist and go, hello. But she can't see me because I'm too low to the ground.
Yeah.
Like...
So yeah, she like looks over the counter and like
she's like, "Is someone doing magic mouth again?"
Yeah.
Jerry!
Oh, Jerry, I told you not to. I told you I'm in a relationship.
Down here.
And then she stands up and looks over. Oh, hello.
I look very chipmunkish.
Yeah. I've never dealt with a small person before, even though they're relatively common in this world. But to go along with this joke, yeah.
Well,
I imagine
to make your acquaintance.
Well, this is what can we help you with here?
I have, in my suspicion, a being which is unique and has yet to be investigated or discovered. Do you think there's somebody that would be interested in studying such a thing?
Well, is this a magic type being, or is this just some type of creature?
I believe it might be both.
Ah, I see. All right, let me get you in touch with one of the wizards as she phones. Yeah.
Picks up her
so
phone.
so yeah, she picks up a phone. So what it is, right, is there's like a whole bunch of like piped tubes throughout the building, and you see like these pipes running up, and it's all these different little like megaphone or like mouthpiece that connects all these different pipes, and she puts essentially like a funnel piece into one of these pipes and leans down into it and goes, "Excuse me, we have a person here that might be interested in speaking with you, Sir Magus." And then there's no response to it. And then you hear like a little bell ring up there, and she goes, "Oh, he's on his way. If you just want to take a seat there and look at the and wait for him." And I was gonna say, there's magazines there. You see like the Style Life or whatever the frickin' one is that like all the dentist offices and doctors' offices have with like the.
I think I'll just play games on my phone. Thank you very much.
All right. And so.
Yeah.
So a few minutes.
Literature.
Yeah.
I play Tasha's
Tetris
angry. Tower.
Tasha's Tetris Tower. And yeah. So a few minutes of that goes by, and eventually a much more regally robed man makes his way down. A high elf of some discern, or at least an elven man of pale skin and blonde hair, makes his way down, and he comes out in a very posh stance, that very affixed, standing straight up stature with his hands behind his back. Is there something I can help you with?
Let me see. I want to check something real quick. Okay, yeah. I say in Elvish, "Good to meet you, my fellow elf."
And he looks at you.
I guess fellow elf is a weird thing.
My fellow elfie. Yeah, he looks at you quizzically.
Elf, my esteemed elf.
Okay. You see like a little bashful kind of like redness go to his cheeks as
Yeah.
you
As this
stroke.
midget says hi to him. in his
Yeah,
own
you
language.
stroke my ego. Well, we can do away with the pleasantries. You said that there's a magical creature of some sorts you're inquiring about?
Yes, I'm looking to hire somebody to investigate a friend of mine. He seems to be very abnormal.
Uh, in this investigate, are you inquiring that you bring him over so that we may investigate and peruse the possible magicness of him, or are you wishing
Well-
for somebody of sleuth nature?
Exactly. I need someone of a discreet nature to investigate him. He's very secretive and honest. And then I fill him in on everything that he's done. Sort of like gather blood in a flask, drink the flask like greedily, skulk in the shadows, I guess.
Okay. As I'm getting my crap together. Okay, here we go. As he... Well, that is...
And
Huh?
I give him his physical description too.
Okay. Well, that is quite an inquiry, quite an accusation you make of this person. I mean, I don't quite know exactly individual cultures and what it is they observe. The consumption of blood does tend to be a red flag for the creatures that you're looking for, but we don't inherently well, one, we need consensual we need consent over this matter to actually investigate him. We don't exactly operate in the darker, seedier aspects of what you're inquiring. Though
Be willing to pay.
he goes like, no, I understand. There are people who actually do this. There, that I know of. There is one in the North Ward who has become popular as of late. Quite a private detective of sorts that has made a name for himself. You know what? I'll refer you to him. And he writes down the address of a man named Vincent Trench in the North
Vincent
Ward.
Trench.
Yeah, what a frickin' name that guy has.
Yeah.
At the Tiger's
North
Eye
Ward.
in the North
At the
Ward.
Tiger's Eye.
Yeah, it's off of Troll Skull Alley is where this man
God damn
resides.
it. Shit.
I'm
North
throwing a
Ward
lot.
Troll Skull Alley.
Alley.
Okay, and I say, why, thank you very much, and then give him an elven goodbye. Like, Eru Aluvatar.
And he waves by at you, and then as you're walking out, you see him like walk up to the reception desk, and he leans and he goes, "Can you believe that guy?"
What
He
the
just
fuck was
assumes.
that guy's deal?
Yeah, he just assumes that I speak Elvish. Dude, I was born and raised here. Anyways, I'm done with calls for the day.
I'm
I'll
like
take.
the weeb of the halfling D&D world.
Yeah.
I love elves so much.
Arigato gozaimasu. And walk away.
That's exactly it.
Is what you
By the way,
did.
You're so kawaii.
All right, I go to North Ward in Troll Skull Alley to find Vincent Trench
Yeah.
and investigate here.
Oh God, I don't have enough freaking like 1920s like noir film thing built up. But yeah,
Oh, you're trying to find somebody.
yeah, exactly. So yeah, you find your way to Troll
Detective Gumshoe.
Detective Gumtrue Trench, private detective.
Yeah.
See, when it was a cold case and I was working and a dame walked in,
But she was a hot.
but she
dame.
was a hot mess and I was.
Except she wasn't. She was a halfling.
Except she wasn't. She was a halfling and she was a man.
I like the, just to bring up goons again, but I like the goon from
Yeah.
like the like that kind of mobster feel. Like, oh, we got him, boss.
Oh, we got him, boss.
Yeah, boss.
Get him good, boss. Yeah, you
Stick him
get
in
him,
the gut,
boss.
boss.
Oh, you was a good joker,
So
boss.
so yeah, you make your way to Troll Skull Alley. You see quite a few different businesses are holed up here. You see one that says Dwarven Brothers Brewing Co. at the Troll Skull Manor. You see another one that's a blacksmith shop next door to it. There's an apothecary. You see a magic shop. And then you see, up there is a sign that says Tiger Eye Private Investigations. And as you walk in the door, you open it, and immediately the color starts to drain out of the room as it becomes black and white, and everything hits a hazy fog of cigarette smoke as a voice
Jazz
that
plays.
Yeah, and jazz starts playing as like the
And
smell
narration plays
yeah,
aloud.
and for some reason you hear narration boom through the room as it was a cold night, but the cases got even colder. A short man walked into the room, yet I knew I had a tall case ahead of me. How can I help you, sir? Vincent Trench, detective extraordinaire.
I say everything that I said to the elf except for the part where I speak elf.
Fades to black. Comes back.
Wow, seems like quite a case.
Yeah, seems like quite the sticky situation you have yourself in. Well,
Just need to make sure. I need a conclusion. Is he dangerous? Is he not?
You've come to the right
Associate with
man.
him for a while.
You've come to the right man. Vincent Trench is your man for the job. For this type of job might take quite a bit of money. You're saying this person might be dangerous, and danger is my middle name, but unfortunately danger does cost money as well. Money doesn't come cheap in this city, and this city has a lot of secrets and lies.
Well, Vincent Danger Trench, how much do you charge?
Well, for something like this, I'd have to say about 100 gold pieces.
Flat?
Flat. I expect payment up front.
Produce the 100 gold pieces.
Slap it on the counter, and he pa. It's like he takes like a long drag from his cigarette and just stares at you, taps it on the counter a couple times. You have yourself a deal, good friend. And he puts out his hand to shake.
And as we shake, I say, that is my name.
And he puts his boots down and puts his arms over, and then he spins his chair around, and then when it comes the full 360 back, he's gone. And you see the window behind him is now open, and there's a drape fluttering in the wind.
I whisper under my breath, damn, I didn't get his phone number.
And then you hear a ping on your phone.
LOL, it's me.
Yeah. As he goes, already got it. Already on the case.
So then that's the end of his adventure for now.
Yeah, and so, frickin' Lucian. So you're walking out of the city, and roll me a perception check.
13 plus 3, so 16.
Woo! 16, god dang. As you're making your way out of the city, you can't help but just shake the feeling that you have a set of eyes watching you. Actually, it feels like there's more than just a single set of eyes on you. You kind of start to feel like you have two set of eyes watching you. Otherwise, normally you'd have two eyes or there's a Cyclops watching you. Or it could be 4 Cyclopses, you know what? I'm giving away the freaking mystery now.
Dude, that would be freaky.
That'd be crazy. Those eyes are really far apart or really close together. I'm not sure.
So I guess as I walk out of the city, knowing where my shack is, I'm feeling this. I want to try to lead these people that are watching me in a different direction.
Okay. So you're going to just start walking down a different alleyway in the city.
Yeah, I want to try to lose them a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but make it where I'm like wandering around, maybe buy some food at like a little stall, and maybe like a drink or something here or there, and maybe buy some more like couple beef skewers.
So you roll around the city, talking to merchants, picking up some items, doing stuff, and these two eyes are on you for a good little while. Roll me stealth, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, as you're just trying to shake them off.
This is where I may mess up entirely.
Hey, you're a Dex character. You might have it. An 11
plus 3.
Plus 3? Okay. That's pretty
14?
good. You definitely feel like you shake one of them. That through all this stuff that you do, you get one of them off of you. And I'd say as you start to near the edge of the city, once you get towards the gates to leave out, you feel that second presence leave you.
Well, okay. So I mean, with that, I need to once I feel this ice going to fall off me, I need to kind of rush to my shack.
All right. So you head back into the city after that?
No, I know. I sleep out here.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Right.
All right. So it's Mog as the next thing.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Not even fucking a tiddlywink of what Jonathan got. Okay. So am I in the sewer or am I just on the way to the like? Wait, did you say I'm on my way to the
No,
dock?
we just all came out of the yawning portal.
You said, yeah, you were heading towards the dock ward. You were trying to make your way back to the sewer, right?
Yeah. I couldn't remember. Was that where the Felt Street was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, over there.
So you could probably
That's
grope up some felt people if you want.
No. I don't. I feel like they're not good eats, you know, because
They're not
otherwise
even
there's
meat.
like just like a human arm in them, and I don't feel like I can get away with having too many human arms on me before. It's like a one and done kind of thing, and I don't know if the Felt people will forgive me.
Fair.
So yeah, I'm gonna go look for a sewer.
Okay.
And, come goblin or mimic, I'm getting me some meats.
Okay. Yeah, so you make your way down into the sewer of Waterdeep, and as you're adventuring around, you're trying to find some type of creature or some... Well, you're not trying to find any type of creature, you're specifically trying to find a mimic. And so roll me a nature, survival, investigation, or perception.
That's a lot of options.
That's a lot
So
of
yeah,
options.
Matt. So, because you're giving me a bunch of options, am I for what?
For your hunt that you're on. I'm essentially just
Okay,
whatever
so-
you want to do. What are you doing in the sewer to try to find this thing?
To find specifically a mimic?
Well, yeah. I mean, you said you're
Um,
even just trying to come out of here with something
Looking for
now.
those mimic signs.
Yeah, exactly. I guess like I could do. I mean, I don't really have good for any of those. So I get perception. Like,
Okay.
logically I think Mog is just gonna look around for it. Oh my god, he can't fucking see though, can he? It's all fucking
Does he
pitch
have-
black
does he have-
down here.
What about taste? Doesn't he have like advantage
Oh,
on
he's got
taste?
good sense
He's
of
gonna lick the
smell.
walls.
No, but it was taste and smell.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Plus
right.
5 to taste and smell.
Crap,
So,
did I say smell?
Yeah, you said
Dang
you
it,
said
okay.
two things. Maybe
Check the
I feel like it
recording
had to
editor.
have been smell.
Yeah. Stenographer, can you read me back the...
Oh,
I was
yeah,
saying-
it was probably in the video.
It is in the video, but I'd have to find the
DM will just
exact
make a
quote.
decision, yes or no. That's
I mean, I would say
Yeah.
in the forms
Confirm
of
it in that
taste, not in the...
Because like smell, I feel like I would.
I mean,
would know
smell
where
is a
my
part of
ingredients are
taste.
now.
Yeah, smell is a
smells
part of taste.
Scientifically speaking.
Yeah, so...
I'm not saying he's gonna lick the wall.
If you know what mimics like tastes like and smells like. So yeah, you can
You're
you
like-
can use it.
Oh, lovely.
I'll say that
I'm waiting on
yeah.
GM. It won't let me do the dice.
Oh, what the? Oh, you guys aren't even in here. That's
Seems like
why.
there's some fake meat here.
There we go. Now you can.
Yeah, I was wondering what was happening. Okay,
I
it's
don't know,
not
dude.
theater of the mind. Gotcha.
I'm
Did
going
he get a
for.
+5 for?
I'm saying yeah, anything that he's tasted before, he'll get the +5 for the smell.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah, I think Mog is kind of like doing like the two hands like trying to like waft in as much as he can. It's like cartoony nostrils getting bigger. Like
That's lovely.
You can see the air moving in.
Mile out.
6 + 5, 11.
Okay, 11. 11 is enough that you take a smell and you don't smell directly a mimic in here. Granted, mimics do take on the physical properties of what they change into, so I have to assume that also involves a scent of some kind.
Oh,
because they are
Mog,
slime.
You have the detect life thing.
He does not. He did not eat it. He dedicated his to
Damn it.
the maw.
Yeah, I threw my serving of the blood sausage into the ground
Yeah.
for the maw, and then I
But-
my chimkins also I'm gonna let drop off
You-
because they were maws.
You do detect a smell coming from one side of the sewer, though. I mean, it could be a mimic. I'm saying that, like, mimics do mimic the smell of an object they turn into. I would assume biologically, as we go into, like, the Baki-esque frickin', like, back in the 1900s, they discovered with mimics that they were able to actually take on the smell of an object. as they excrete a liquid from their body. The gland is called the frickin' smeller gland. I don't know.
The smeller
The smeller gland. The smeller gland
we should
excretes
just
this
do
toxin.
that Japanese game show where they try to bite random things, and it's either cake or the real thing.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah,
You
that's
just start touching and
They
biting
actually eats
things.
the doorknob, right? You remember that?
dude. I think, dude, Mog 100%. Like that's his mimic test. Is he gives it a little chew.
Are you a mimic?
So yeah, you make your way down the sewer, just biting the walls. I will include that this is a sewer, and so you're biting. Yeah, his immune system's fine, and you hear a sound echoing that sounds just kind of like just like a tapping echo that's just tick 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 through the sewer here. That is a very faint and distant sound as you're making your way down, biting and chomping and chewing through this sewer. I'm gonna move your dude this way as you hear this frickin' sound grow louder, as this sounds a lot like the previous frickin' thing I did here. As this clicking grows louder and louder. Do you have a torch or anything lit?
No,
You're just doing yourself a
Does your
tasting.
weapon not
That's
like
gotta be
glow?
pretty terrifying.
Oh yeah, I needed to ask about that, right? Actually, I can send it to you as well.
Okay.
But level 2, I took Pact of the Blade.
Okay.
And made my my like quote unquote meat cleaver, the battle axe.
Okay.
It's not. Is it a yeah? It is. It is a battle axe. It's the one-handed, versatile, axe. I made that the pact weapon, but thematically, it's a meat cleaver. It's just a really big meat cleaver. For anyone else, it's a battle axe.
Exactly.
I get you.
But just for is that fine?
Yeah.
Level 2 we got in the
any weapons
after the boss battle.
Yeah, any weapon you're able to turn into your pact weapon. You can make any. I believe it's any weapon. Your thing, and any weapon you make a pact weapon is something you're proficient with.
It says as a bonus action, you can conjure a pact weapon into your hand or create a bond with a magic weapon you touch.
Okay, I mean,
I don't know if that means I need to first attune to.
I'm not gonna say, Donovan, the weapon that you're carrying currently is garbage, and you just summon you technically air quotations summon a weapon, but we can just flavor that as your weapon is empowered or something. In that capacity, your dude through his food magic. There's one knife in the kitchen that is his favorite in Godrin's kitchen, and every time you invoke this pact weapon, you made a relationship so strong with this knife that anytime you hold out your hand, it just bamps from the kitchen into your hand.
I kind of like that though.
So yeah,
there's just a big fucking cutting board with a meat cleaver just ticked into it,
Yeah.
And, someone's walking past it, it just disappears every now and then.
A weapon fit for a butcher.
Yeah. And so as you're licking and tasting your way down this frickin' sewer here, you make your way in, and you hear the tapping sound stop as you hit what feels like a wall in this sewer. But as you touch it and taste it and smell it, biting on things, you feel as you get your hands on this wall. This wall's kind of a weird feeling. All the stone here has been cold and wet and a smooth texture, and now you've hit a warm kind of fuzzy texture. And as you're warm and fuzzy.
Ooh.
And are you biting down on that?
I mean, does it feel flat?
It feels kind of rounded.
The rump of a wall.
Yeah, you feel
like
a rounded
imitation
texture
of a wall.
Yeah, it's not flat, and you don't feel the textures like brickwork on this wall that you're hitting as you make your way down. It feels kind of rounded-ish.
Can I prod at it with my battle axe?
Yeah.
I think an ogre would just swing at it.
I mean,
You're-
I don't really. In case it is a wall,
It's a
I don't
cave-in.
know. Like, if I smash into a stone wall with my axe, like I lost my axe, man. That's a good butcher's knife. I just burned
Yeah.
out on a stone wall. It's got a little bit
Fair.
of fucking like poo with hair on it,
So
Bob's
as
a
you
smart guy, isn't he?
as
he's been down a couple sewers before, it's a lot of poos down there. Food is hard to come
rat
by.
catching, and not the small ones.
It's like that dude who's looking for like river monsters, Mog's down here looking for like the sewer catfish.
Yeah.
Well, that river monsters makes you not want to swim in rivers.
Dude,
Mhm.
It's like, oh, it's a 12-footer, and you're like, what the fuck?
12.
look at the teeth on this thing. Like,
Yeah, there's
all
a
of them
catfish
have-
in some like lake that could easily swallow people, like without even a problem.
Good God.
When it opened its mouth,
Crazy.
it created a suction
Holy
so
shit.
strong it just.
And yeah, so you poke at this thing and you hear a loud hiss as you see a red light appear in front of you, and then another red light and another red light until you see 8 red lights in front of you. And
8.
yeah.
Holy
Oh,
shit,
roll
I didn't even know
initiative.
Mog could count that high.
Roll
Like,
initiative.
It's probably like 6, like 3 or 4 times.
Oh my
right?
God, Mog! It's dark.
It
It's
is
good.
dark in here.
That's bad for you.
That's not good.
It is pretty bad.
That's
Yeah.
actually really bad. You know what that means?
Might die.
He has disadvantage on attacks, right?
On
Yeah.
range attacks. Yeah.
That's it.
18.
Yeah. 18.
No, I think
wow.
I think I have disadvantage on all attacks. 18.
I'll go look it up.
plus
Yeah.
3, so 21.
Okay, yeah, you're most definitely first.
Oh.
As you it's this thing, eyes open up and hiss at you. In the darkness you see 8 floating eyes. You could infer it to be whatever you want it to be, but you see it in there, and it is pitch blackness in here.
I guess I'm gonna maybe like kind of aim generally for an eyeball.
Okay? So you're attacking. What are you doing? Tell me, give me some flavor.
I'm like kind of pulling up the like cleaver of destiny, and I'm just gonna kind of fucking whack it like one of those eyeballs,
Okay? Yeah, and so
So
you
do I have disadvantage on like a melee attack or just a range?
I
'Cause
believe it's only range.
So it just depends if you're blinded or not.
Yeah. What is the
Okay,
condition
if
for
he's
blinded?
if he's blind,
Yeah, we'll
he
call it.
automatically fails any ability checks that require sight, and attack rolls against creatures have
disadvantage.
attack rolls against the creature have advantage,
Against a creature who's blinded.
and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
So not only do you have disadvantage in attacking in any capacity, as what it states, but
That's-
also creatures have advantage against fighting you.
Let's see.
That's what it says on my little DM screen here. I don't know what it is for like 5.5.
Let me see, because that's the blinded condition.
Yeah, so I would assume if he's in pitch black darkness and can't dark vision,
Technically speaking, you're blind.
but that's up to the DM's discretion. You can easily wave that away with, it's kind of low light.
Yeah. Which I would say this is a pitch black tunnel. But granted, so here's the other thing, right? He's not blinded. He can see the eyes on the spider. So
So maybe he only has...
I would say he's not at disadvantage for a
Disadvantage.
melee attack. It would be disadvantage for anything at range because he can't
Does
see.
the spider have advantage on him?
No. I wouldn't say the
So
spider
it's
has
just
no
nothing.
advantage.
It's regular combat.
It's, yeah, I mean, equivocally.
To melee.
I mean, yeah, if you're...
I've got a lot
So
of
darkness doesn't matter. Gotcha.
If you're not at range, no. I mean, if you're... I don't know, man. Like, if you're holding a
Literally,
weapon
it says
and you...
nothing about range. It just says attack rolls.
Okay. I mean, but that's for him being... Like, that's because he can't visually see... I guess, yeah, well... you know what? You convinced me, Jared. Donovan, you're at disadvantage for your attacks.
Okay.
So, all right. So, yeah, you're going to roll and hit him. So, give me disadvantage melee attack.
Gotcha. Hiya!
A 3 and a 6. So, what's your bonuses?
My bonus now is
Charisma, pro.
so making an attack roll is +5
Okay.
to hit.
So,
so 3, 8.
Okay.
Plus, so
Okay.
it's,
Oh, yeah,
'cause
yeah,
it's
yeah. Disadvantage.
disadvantage, so 3.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah,
Plus 5 would be
You are unable to hit this thing as you swing up your cleaver or swing down your cleaver at this thing. You see the eyes as they have like an afterlight trail on them move backwards away from you. As
Is this like eye level eyeballs or
they
like
are all eye
level
level to
eyeballs?
you, yeah. I mean, they go a little bit above you as as the higher set of eyes in this arrangement are just slightly taller than you. You have to look up to look at them.
I remember a gazer in here. I don't
Yeah.
know how I feel about that.
Yeah. And
So I feel like I probably so I attacked
Yeah.
and I missed. So I'm probably just gonna fucking just run away.
Skedaddle. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just exactly 180 degree turn. Actually, no. Actually, fuck it. You know what? I'm not. I haven't even been hit yet. This might be a fucking like a person down here who's just like
Got a
acting
whole bunch of
real
eyes,
fucking
yeah.
cagey.
Yeah. So you're
I'm
just
getting
turning
goosebumps looking at this potential janitor.
Yeah, as you hear a clicking and a hissing as you swing at this thing and entirely miss.
I'm gonna end my turn.
You're not moving?
I don't feel like that's real fucking smart of me right now. Like I don't think he'd run away from a fight. I think he's gonna learn a little bit of a lesson first.
Okay. So
odds are, Mog's made the mistake. He's trespassing. Technically.
fair. All right. So you end your turn standing next to this thing in the dark, and you hear it reach out and lurch at you. And what's your AC?
16.
Ooh.
It's at
just
will,
above.
right?
Yeah.
So
will.
So I'm casting it on myself first,
Yeah.
obviously, and then I'm going before Frenulum leaves the house every morning to cast it on him.
Yeah. And Lucian, because he won't get naked for you.
What would it take to light a torch in combat?
An action.
Okay.
If he has a torch and he's going to light one and put it down.
Right. I have a lamp on me.
Oh, you have to light it? Okay. So yeah, as the creature in the darkness is lurching out at you, you just barely are able to I feel like it's just out of luck that this thing lurches out and your belly pan comes up with the mask on the end of it, and it just clack, ping, and you hear like echoing through this. It just completely through this hallway. It's ping, bing, 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 as this thing hits, and you hear the hiss of this thing again as it is unable to strike you, and it is your turn, Mog.
I'm gonna light up my lantern if that's an action or bonus action.
I'll say it's an action because you're not a thief rogue, so utilizing and stuff isn't an action. So you draw out your lantern and light it, and as you do, it illuminates this area around you, revealing the body of a gigantic spider.
Is it ogre size?
It's ogre size. It's most definitely. Yeah. I mean, he's large, or he's on the big end of medium, and this thing is most definitely as big as he is. It's considered large as a creature.
Right.
Yeah, it's a 2/2. So you see this thing's legs are like holding up on the edges of the wall too, right? This is a sewer, so it's got a curved ceiling, and you see like a couple of its legs holding on the sides of the wall as it's looking at you.
Oh my god!
It barely fits in here.
Oh my more.
So I personally am fucking terrified, but fucking Mog right now, looking at this fucking thing, this is like all the best parts of a lobster.
Yeah.
In Mog's mind.
Like, oh boy, seafood. It's not even the ocean.
It's not even the ocean yet. Oh god.
I mean, I've not. Do I have one? Because this isn't a bonus action. No, this is an actual action. I gotta fucking So he's just gonna fucking now he's excited, right? So he's gonna like also put a leg up on the wall.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, so staying with
Seduce the spider.
Too.
like 5 feet of him, he's gonna like fucking pop a squat a little bit.
This is
one
called the
foot on
belly
floor and
stance.
one on the wall. And he's like, "Yeah, come on, get it, you fucking nanny! I'm gonna get you, dude, you fuck."
The spider reels back a little bit.
I ending my turn.
Oh, that's it?
Like yeah, I don't have a bonus action.
You okay?
My
Yeah,
bonus
that's right.
action
You
was to
yeah,
conjure my
and
weapon.
and you did your spell. As this thing like hisses at you, as the light here that just flash banged it that you lit up, as this thing's been in the darkness for a long time, rears back a bit, and it's gonna try to move out away from you and back into the darkness.
Come here, you beautiful thing.
I like my meals fat with a pH.
And are you gonna take any reaction against it as it tries to run
Oh
away?
yeah, fucking, I'm gonna eat your ass, you fucking.
Come here, you beautiful eight-legged
Ooh.
creature.
Oh, you
That hits.
spicy fuck, that's a dirty
Oh.
twenty. Yeah, I'm gonna stick my fucking knife
He got that.
right up your fucking ass.
He got that dog in him.
That's the wrong guy. 1 second. It's a fucking because he's one-handing it right now. He's not.
What
He's
what
not
is
quite ready to two-hand this
his-
bitch.
Get
his
that
sl-
web
with his
spin
food.
over here.
his weapon or his schlong? Which one is he one-handing?
He's fucking smacking it with his
He has a
stick.
two-handed schlong, dude.
Yeah.
It's two-handed whenever I'm soft. It
It loses. It widens.
I need a third hand when it's
Oh.
not.
Fucking 5 damage, plus 3, that's 8. 8
Three.
actually, right? It's fucking, let's go with, fucking, Eldritch energy. Let's make it fucking necrotic.
Oh, as you melt away the flesh on this spider, as you slap it down with this meat cleaver and it chunks in as it does. Like, I imagine the meat cleaver lands down into the back of this, the abdomen, right? Or thorax.
Yeah.
The thorax of this.
Abdomen.
It's an abdomen?
Thorax is its center.
Okay. So the abdomen of the spider, as it lands and it just cleaves in, and you hear it like hit the carapace, crack it a bit, and then this like radiating, like steamy energy pours out of it as it just like melts the flesh away around it. As it just chunks in, you hear a big old hiss come out of the spider as it's as like the clacking as it's trying to run away as it fades itself into the darkness. And well, it's in
the hairy ones when they run.
Yeah. As it as it gets a distance away from you, you see it posture up on its back legs, its head scraping the ceiling of this frickin' sewer as its like whole abdomen pours forward on it, and it reaches down and starts pulling from out of its abdomen into this big old stringy mess of web. And then as it gets like a big old frickin' spider handful, it just like rips this thing out at you. And missing with a only a 10
What's it missing?
as it throws this big old pile of web at Mog, and the pile of web slaps onto the frickin' you know what, actually it flies out and it slaps onto the ground, it hangs onto the walls, and this area in front of you becomes just laden with web around it. And
It's defending its territory.
yeah, as it like hisses at you, and you see it standing in the edge of the darkness here, as it's
Doing a crab dance.
It's doing the crab dance, yeah. Yeah, as you just see as it moves away into the darkness, it just stares at you with the red eyes glowing from inside the sewer.
I think the spider's hungry. It could use a sandwich.
You could use a sandwich.
I actually, I'm gonna try my luck, right, with Witch Bolt.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Yeah, do witch bolt.
So
Fucking shock its balls.
following the same thing for Jared here, just so he keeps up. This is now a dim light condition where the creature is at, so it would be a disadvantage for a ranged attack.
I thought you had a bullseye lantern.
So wait. So
Oh yeah,
just
do
as
you have a
thing,
bullseye
right?
lantern?
The reason I want to do Witch Bolt is
The
that
saving throw?
its secondary thing is on each of your subsequent turns, you can
just
take a
keep-
bonus action
you
to
can
deal
keep
the
doing.
damage automatically, even if the first attack
Yeah.
missed. Even if I miss this attack next turn, I
What-
can just zap him.
I like the
next
idea
turn.
that if it misses, it like crackles and bounces off the wall, and it's just irradiating the area. So he just like whips
think-
the leash at something.
The spell ends if the target is ever outside the player's range of it.
I
And
think
has total
that's the
cover from you.
idea.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it is literally it patings off of the ground or
Yeah.
off of the wall
Like-
or
He has like a big lightning lash that he's throwing around, and he misses, so he just rakes it across the creature again.
dude.
All right, so roll me.
Like the first one was always a feint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So roll me disadvantage for that.
Hiya! +3? Is it +2 because of proficiency? Would it be a +5 to do?
It's plus proficiency. It's a ranged spell attack.
Okay, so
Or, yeah,
that's plus
plus
5.
Also,
16.
so 16 hits with your disadvantage. Also,
2d12, baby.
as I'm remembering rules, because I'm trying to make sure I get my freaking light, because we never played with lighting conditions, so I'm trying to keep this in. So as I'm remembering, darkness, you cannot hit the target with a ranged attack. At disadvantage on dim light. You cannot, yeah. So anyways, because darkness and fuzzy you can't see, so it does hit. You're in dim light. So it does hit. You are able to hit. So the 2d10 of lightning damage, right? 2d10 or
2d12.
2d12 of lightning damage. God dang.
Yeah.
Spike.
Hiya, fiend!
Take it!
Buh.
Hooked with lightning!
17 damage.
Yeah!
17!
Good God. Yeah, and so you give me the flavor on this one. What is Witch Bolt in your Magian world?
Sandwich bolt.
No,
Nah,
I
you gotta be
it's too
creative.
close to. I think it's too close to like Eldritch Bolt, like his sandwich
Yeah.
bolt. You know, Witch Bolt I think is Pickle Bolt.
Pickle Bolt?
It's, yeah, exactly. Like if it misses, I could totally see a pickle twanging into somebody for a little bit of like vinegary lightning kind of damage, you know.
Pickle bolt.
Brine!
Bolt.
Brine Bolt!
Oh man, dude, what?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I might have to think on that. For now, it'll be Witch Bolt.
It'll be Witch Bolt. This is
Later
his
on,
first
it may
time.
come up.
This is his first time casting it, right? This is him, like, first ever getting the energy of it out before he perfects it into the flavor idealism in which he's accustomed to using.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
he needs the inspiration. He's not really seen it in action, you know.
Yeah.
It might turn into something George Foreman related later on. I'm
He's
not
like,
sure.
well, this is quite the gift from you, my maw.
Right. He may. Hey, oh man, dude, what? Oh, dude, maybe I just come up with a bunch of fucking like food-related shocking puns, you know.
Yeah.
The most shocking to die, isn't it? And that's Witch Bolt.
So the creature hisses as this bolt of brine and Witch Bolt, not brine, the Witch Bolt hits it. A pickle, just a pickle flies at it and hits it. As this like Witch Bolt of lightning crackles in and like leashes onto this creature, you see it just start cooking this thing as it's lightning's just beaming into this. You see the frickin' spider, even though it's in darkness, it starts to light up as you see like smoke start to rise out of this thing. You see the plates of its carapace start to crack and break off. You see pieces bursting off in different locations on it as like meat starts to get exposed on this spider as it's hissing and screaming. You can't tell even if the hissing is the spider or it's the frickin'
The hydraulics in its
the
legs.
hydraulics in its legs going out as steam's escaping it.
Yeah, I'm fucking. Yeah, that's right, you fucking wanker.
You fucking wanker.
You wanker. As it's the spider's turn, as it's like barely hobbling on its leg, it tries to move itself out, and as it screams and hisses, just hobbling itself away as it's limping, trying to make its way away from you. Unfortunately, we run out of map after 30 feet. So it is
over there?
so as it
Just more pipe, I imagine.
yeah, it is just more pipe to throw. As it hobbles itself away, it screams into the darkness, and you hear and even you feel even the echoing of a patter down the sewer here as through your vision of the frickin' the lantern here, you see little red dots start to appear, and as they get closer and move in, you see a few different small baby spiders make their way into your purview, Donovan. I don't know if they're visible for you, so
There's me. I see them.
there
They're
you
in the
go.
little
As
spider web.
as they all start moving their way in, as this thing screams and they get into the vision of your cone of your frickin' god dang, I can't talk.
My eyeballs.
Your eyeballs. As they get into the vision of your frickin' lantern, as you see all these spiders hiss up and before their turn ends, and it's back up to you.
Oh, okay.
Well. Little morsels come to play.
You poor fucking bastards.
Just like my dad did to me.
So, question, right? Am
Yeah.
I in the web now?
No, you are outside of it. It missed you with the web. But you can see as these
So-
spiders walk over it, they look unaffected by it. They're able to trounce right over it.
Could I jump? Is that an action?
Power leap! Yeah, you can jump. It's not an action or anything. It just takes equal to your movement you move. I believe it's strength modifier in distance that you can jump, and with a running jump, it's like 2 times, or not 2 times.
There's really no acrobatics.
It's acrobatics, but that's what your jump. It's based off of your strength modifier, so it is acrobatics.
But he doesn't have
My
to roll for
acrobatics
anything.
is dex, it says.
Sorry, athletics.
Athletics?
Athletics.
Oh,
That's
athletics.
the same crap. It's called jump and long jump.
So I have a +0, so I'm not gonna gain anything. I'm just gonna be looking for the luck of the draw. Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah,
Or-
I mean, there's no roll on it.
It's
It's
just
just
one-to-one
it's just a modifier.
otherwise?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
Or
a
is it
general
difficult
movement
terrain?
rule. No, so with a jump, let me get the exact rules for you here. A long jump, or essentially your standing jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet immediately before your jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. It's just a 1-to-1, and you can jump that distance. No rule needed.
Okay.
So 15 feet then of jumping.
Yeah.
Well, shit. All right.
So it's
Then I'm gonna go...
half your strength mod as a standing jump. If you take a 10-foot run, if you run back 10 feet and take a jump, it's your whole strength
Okay.
modifier.
I have 35 movement speed, so I'm fine with that.
There you go.
Wait, so it would be
You can
10?
leap only
20.
Make a long jump. You cover a number of feet up to your strength score. So that would be if your strength score is 15, it's 15 feet. So whatever your
Okay,
But his
so
strength
my
score is
strength score is
10.
10. So
okay,
it'd
so
be
you
10
can cover a
feet.
10-foot jump. Yeah, with a 10-foot run, you can. So 20 feet, you can jump that 10 feet.
So 20 feet.
As he slams in and lands.
You fucking it!
As he, yeah. So the spiders watch as you.
There's like a whole big buildup, like
It's like right before he jumps, it's like slow motion. It's like
Yeah.
all the jump comes
It like
down.
oh exactly like it makes
All
it like
this
this
bad
side
thing.
shot from underneath him in slow motion as he's flying over it, and it's this long time as he's just flying, and then you get a shot of like the spiders watching him fly over them, and then it cuts back out and he
There's
lands
yours day
he
off.
lands 2 feet in front of them, like all he did was jump 2 feet into the sand, and it's like oh oh, and he gets every one of them in it.
This is the first thing these spiders are seeing for their
Yeah,
life.
so this man, blam, lands on the ground with like a freaking Deadpool lands in a superhero landing. Captain America just lands on the ground.
I'm gonna cast, and so as he jumps down, he's Arms of Hunger.
Yeah, it's like these like big old freaking arms. Here's a freaking reference for you, but like the intro to what is that? An Angel's Requiem? The freaking Evangelion intro where all the hands twist around, grabbing at the freaking thing. Exactly like that, where like all these like hands start reaching out from you. They look like the wispy Scooby Doo freaking Tom and Jerry cartoon hand that like beckons you towards a pie on the window.
Yeah, they're all fucking
Yeah.
little pie arms. arms.
Yeah, as they all reach out to you. Like, your dude raises his arms up. As his arms are up above his head, and out from his armpits come all these, like, wasps of freaking pie hands, and they all reach out towards these spiders and just choke them, right? Like, they just freaking grab the throat of the spider and just crunch.
Yeah, so they all, if they're all in it, it's a strength saving throw.
Okay.
And failed save, it says a target takes 2d6 and can't take reactions.
Well, does a 10 beat your freaking thing?
A 10?
Yeah, a 10 beat
my
your casting
save
mod.
DC is a 13.
Yeah,
No.
so it doesn't. So all of them fail.
Yeah, take that, you newlings.
And so they'll all take 2d6 necrotic damage, and then they can't take reactions.
Oh my god.
And then on a successful, they take half. So.
What a frickin' Slayer Mog is. So, as these arms reach out, I imagine it's just like this big old burst of hands that just come in and just flip and choke out all these spiders as they just, like, I mean, even like scoop them all up in one hand and just crunch them, and every one of these spiders dies.
Oh, okay. I don't even gotta roll the damage?
No.
Minimum 2 health, I guess.
No, it's, yeah, I knew your minimum damage is enough to frickin' wreck them.
What's spell attack? Okay, so that's my hit. What's modifier? Why would I... Can I add a modifier to...
Does the spell say it adds a modifier to it?
Oh, no. Okay, just Eldritch Blast, I think.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So they all fucking die?
Yeah, so
I'm
you...
in Spiderweb right now.
Yeah.
I've used 30 of my movement speed. I've got 5 more.
Yeah. And you have a bonus action still.
That was my bonus action. Is bonus action, can I collect one of these?
I mean, you still have your bonus action, right?
Yeah. I mean...
You have a Witch
jumping
Bolt.
didn't use anything. Arms of
Witch Bolt still
Hadar is
active?
an action.
Yeah, Witch Bolt should still be active, right?
Witch Bolt's still active. Shock
Arms-
his balls.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna go 5 more feet, just in case he wants to go a little bit further away, and
All right, and
I'll
roll
also do.
roll me a
D12.
strength save while we're going.
Oh,
Oh
no.
fuck.
Much
In
worse
case I'm restrained.
aspect.
I mean, I don't think I need to move closer. It's.
I'm not
60
gonna say
feet,
you're
so-
restrained. It's not your body. You're pinned. Oh my god,
20!
a natural 20. A natty
Whatever you're gonna
20.
say, Dylan.
As you just stomp over and it like rips it up and it just becomes shoes on you now. Like the web rips up over and covers your feet and makes perfect moccasins. Yeah.
Oh my god.
As this
Yes.
train of a man just comes through all of this, just holding this lightning leash out on this spider that is in the darkness. Just down this dark hallway is this freaking like blue lightning bolt that just fades into nothingness.
Come here, love. Child Protective Services would like to have a word.
And you roll damage at an
right.
11. Good God, as you whack and crack that leash, and it just, you see this freaking wave travel down this rope, and then just a big explosion of light. A big explosion of light just blasts as you get covered in guts and freaking blood and viscera and carapace of a spider that just exploded down the hallway of you. Congratulations, Donovan. Freaking dead. You get the whole freaking Final Fantasy thing, and you
Here's
gain.
your worst mother of the year.
This is your worst mother of the
Lads will
year.
never believe this.
And you get 250 experience.
Oh, yeah, all by
250.
yourself, dude.
All by yourself.
Holy fuck.
Congratulations.
Oh.
God dang. And yeah, you have a
Marcus,
whole
an
bunch of
absolute
spider
unit.
bits.
I want to start collecting them.
Perfect.
You know, if you wanted to
Yeah.
move on to someone else, I'm going to
Okay.
take the time to
Yeah.
butcher and collect these things.
You start
know?
disassembling and butchering the spiders, putting them up into meat. You already, I feel.
How much were we at? We were at 305, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Whatever you guys had listed.
Okay.
I think a little bit above it with your guys' fight, but
Lucian, how much experience do you have? I'm gonna write that down and start recording.
I was recording,
349.
but
349.
when I did the level up, I
349.
think it's 349. Okay.
So you would have 599 experience, Diamond.
I would have. You have it. Okay,
Yeah, you would have
599.
All right.
$5.99.
Yeah, and you
You
disassemble those spiders, and I feel like your dude already kind of gets a general idea of what he might want to do with them, or Godrin. No. That's exactly it. He knows Godrin would have a recipe in mind for these. You've worked under him long enough that this would definitely be something that Godrin would want to see. Big old spider bits. It's not just normal spider; it's big spider.
Big old spider bits.
And
I imagine Mog's mind went immediately to like a sautéed crab kind of thing. He's like, oh, this probably has
Spider
a crab
legs.
thing, but Godrin might reveal that this is actually something that's better, like sous vide or escargot kind of style.
I love the idea. For sure, sous vide has to be a thing in this world, right? They don't need the technology. They got mages who can control fire and everything to a specific level, or the temperature of water to a specific level. Mage cookery.
I could see a gnome or a dwarf, having like a hot tub that accidentally does the same thing.
Yeah, I've been cooking my beanbag for the last few hours, guys. And yeah, we go back to the city, back to Frendulum as he's leaving the Tiger's Eye from his private investigator. And as you're going, you feel a little vibrate in your pocket as you get the notification of somebody trying to contact you.
I look at the notification.
You see that you have a message from a Davil Star Song, a person who has you have talked to recently.
I remember Davil Star Song. He was associated with that orc woman, I believe. Yes, the thieves' cat fellow.
Yeah, and it says on the message, it says, if you're interested in a job, meet me at the Yawning Portal.
Okay, I go back to the Yawning Portal, and while I'm going back there, I also text Vincent. Tell me when you find anything, or check back in 8 hours.
And you get a message back that says, "New phone, who dis?"
Wait, he messaged me.
Just kidding, haha. And it's
you
like,
little.
yeah. And yeah.
Such a clever one.
Okay, I go back.
I don't text on the job. And yeah, you go to the Yawning Portal, and you make your way there. And I guess I gotta switch maps. Listen, man, this is supposed to be freaking Theater of the Mind, and here I am controlling all kinds of things.
Yeah, why don't you just make it Theater of the Mind?
I should. But you guys expect it to be visual.
You really twisted my arm.
You twisted my arm. And so yeah, you make your way over to the table, the Yawning Portal, back into the business that you have just been working at all day. And you see at the end of the counter here, not at the end of the counter.
It's also where I stay too, right?
Yeah, it's also where you sleep. It's where your life is centered. And yeah, so apparently frickin' Jonathan has control of a giant rat somewhere in this area, which is kind of weird.
Apparently I do. All right, I get to play an enemy. All right,
not really sure where that thing is.
I think he's already playing an enemy.
This is, I remember this. Oh,
I'm on the hunt for cheese.
Yeah. So, yeah, as you make your way in, you see Davil sitting at the same table he normally does, out in the corner, in the very back corner of the first floor of the Yawning Portal. You see him just kind of working away, checking through some documents and just looking at his stock portfolio. I don't know. You don't know from that distance.
I fell.
So, oh, good. Yeah, you fell all the way in the Yawning Portal. So Frendulum's dead, so we're going to re-roll.
Yep.
There's one rule in this campaign, Jared. Don't fall in the hole.
You don't fall in the hole. That's not him, is it?
That is him. So as you walk up to
this place bustling, or is it just?
I only have the NPCs that need to be in here right now.
Fine.
Listen, man, I'm trying to do. Yeah, so you walk into the Yawning Portal, and it's relatively later into the night. You guys don't pull the late shift today. You guys did all the prep work in the morning. So you see quite a few adventurers. There's a lot of people just kind of drinking, having merriment in here. But in the back table, you see Davil working away on papers and drinking and eating some of his food while he's working. And as you walk up to the table, he looks up and goes, "Oh, it's my little friend."
yes, I am a little and a friend.
And he goes, "Oh, I didn't mean for that to be offensive. I meant that more colloquially." Right. Okay, well, you look like you were interested in work, and you know what? Actually, I do appreciate people of your current stature. as you do make fine people to get into things. See, I could use a little bit of help. I've been booked a little bit with different goings-on within the city, and I could use somebody to go deal with an issue that's made its way up. Part of our organization is to keep our, how you say, our reputation up. And unfortunately, being stuck with these jobs, we just don't have the manpower to keep doing these small jobs that pop up. So if you wouldn't be too bothered by it, I wonder if you could take this task to go down to the dock ward. We have apparently some type of missing/murder situation. The guards haven't been too hasty to deal with it, and the felt people down there wish for it to be dealt with. And somebody of your...
small job for a small man, you say? Well, I guess I'll have to oblige. Yes, the felt people. I would love to help them. They seem like a curious bunch.
Yeah, so apparently, as from what it is he's digging through his papers to hand you the one that he wrote it down on, and he passes it to you. And he goes, apparently some felt folk have been killed. I'm not entirely sure what's going on down there. But we've been paid by another one of the felt folk in the area to investigate into this. Seems to be that, something's going on to the dock workers down there. If you want to go take a look at it and have it dealt with, it's part of us as our group, the Zentharum. We do enjoy actually helping out the public. What are we without the people to keep us afloat and in business, eh?
That's quite right. I completely agree. All right, I will do what I can. And then I look at the documents and see what the details are.
Yeah. So the document here says that it says that 2 people were killed, or 2 felt folk were killed. It says that the general happenings of it seems to be that their throats and or heads were ripped off.
Throat/heads.
Throat/head. They were decapitated or their throats were ripped out. And
how long ago did this happen?
This one says just recent. You asked that to Davil, and he goes, a couple days, I believe. This has been happening maybe for a 10-day. So.
And what happened to the bodies?
I believe they're still there. As he, like I said, the guards haven't been the ones to deal with it. The Davil's just slowly becoming Irish. What's happening? You know what? Yeah, Davil's like relaxing. So you know what? Finally, I can take off the accent of you guys.
What? No, that's your fucking the thief speak.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's what it is. Yeah, that's freaking as he starts talking in Thieves' Cant about the details of it. Yeah.
You gotta smack 'em, yak 'em.
You gotta smack 'em, yak 'em. Oh God! But yeah, I'll do that as the Thieves' Cant for it. So yeah, he's like, well, the details of this one seem to be that the guards haven't been dealing with it, so I assume the families are bereaved over this death, and probably have some type of shrine set up and maybe dealt with the bodies themselves. But as far as I know, they sent out the contract to us, and we're here to deal with it.
Okay, so I get the details of the families and like who I can talk to.
Gotcha. Yeah. So cool. There's generally the felt people around that area the felt people here should have some information on it. The one who hired us was a Mr. a Mr. Yarnbottom, it seems to be.
Yarnbottom? Huh. What a very quaint
Cornelius Yarnbottom, yeah, that's...
Cornelius
Yarnbottom, yeah. That's his name.
Very well. I shall go meet this Mr. Yarnbottom.
All right.
And then I hop off my big boy stool and go do that.
Yeah. And he goes, and the pay will be 25 gold pieces for it. If you...
I turn and look back and go, they should go to the families that have been victims of this.
He goes, I appreciate the respect for the other people, but you won't get ahead in the world just taking and giving everybody's money back to them. Sometimes you gotta look out for yourself.
This
is... Are you sure you're a thief?
I steal from those who don't need it.
No.
I was going to say that this is like my first job, and so it's like, you shouldn't pay me until I can actually prove that I can do it.
He's definitely not
That's
paying
my
you
message.
until you
That's
come
like
back.
my message.
Yeah. And he goes, well,
okay, so then my gesture meant nothing. All right, I leave, embarrassed.
All right, yeah, and you walk out of the tavern. Are you contacting any of the other people? Any of your other friends to come along with?
You know what? Lucian seemed kind of no, did he? I'm trying to remember who actually liked the felt people.
I don't know.
I was
You wanted to fight them.
I was thinking about fighting them, but then you guys left so soon that I was like, if I get into a bar fight,
You know
I might
what?
Be here
I'm gonna text Mog, say second chance. Felt people died. Maybe it was a felt people who committed the murder.
You telling me?
I'm texting you that.
So you're saying maybe the felt people did the murder? I'm not privy to anything about murder, right?
I mean,
nope.
No.
You're just mentioning that.
He just randomly said maybe some felt people did some murder. And yeah, so I want to cut to this
you're missing
scene.
Half of that, but okay.
Yeah, I want to cut to this scene, which is Friendulum walking out of the tavern, pulls out his sender, and then starts typing, and you get the click, 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 and I imagine up on the side of the screen comes the like text message thing, as like the text message pops up and it says, "Hey, like, you'll get a second chance to fight some felt people. I think one of them did a murder," and then it cuts to a scene in pure blackness as Mog, as you hear the furt, and you hear Mog pull out his phone, bring it up, and it like lights up his face as he's in darkness, and you see he's covered in like blood and ichor, and he's like,
his phone.
he's like, as he's like looking at it, and he's like, huh, and click, 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 responds back. Anyway, sorry.
He respond back with? Just like could have used his light from
his
phone. Mog sitting there like, oh,
forgot about this thing.
I think, like,
yeah, just out of context, I say, hey, you could probably beat up some felt people. They might commit a murder.
I guess I'm gonna, like suck the spider juices off of one of my hands, and kind of like one-handed text him back, like, send me address. Obviously there's spelling errors because he's like one-handing.
Send me ad rest.
Yeah, ad rest.
The spider guts all over my phone now.
I send them the address that I was given.
I just imagine Galaxy Quest when they beam that creature aboard and it explodes. Just that piece of flesh hanging on his phone.
Can I like also like take the big spider's face?
What, it's like a helmet?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. You were able to hollow out, its skull, and that's enough of. There's really only the brain and the eyes and stuff that's in it. There's not a lot of meat. It's more or less just the carapace of this spider. Once you hollow it out, makes a perfect helmet/mask.
Perfect. I think visually, like Mog wants to also come out of here looking kind of like new and fashionable. Like this is a brand new spider head. It's not even rotted. Like the skin's still kind of like stretchy and like cold and kind of slimy. Elements haven't gotten to it yet, so Mog is feeling fashionable.
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna start heading towards the felt people. I do kind of want to eat one. So if one happens to die in a random fist fight, actually, just because I have it now, I only get like the one. I'm also gonna, it's once per long rest. For a minute, I perform an esoteric rite, and I can regain one of my expended magic spell slots.
Perfect. What is your rite?
So I kind of want. So like I've got like a couple bags of spices that I carry around. I've got a like a Cajun seasoning. I've got a salt, and then I've got a bag of like kind of like granular. I can't think of what that's called. It's like a salmon rub, but it's made of like sugar and a bunch of
Old Bay.
Stuff. Like an Old Bay, yeah. But it's got like kind of like a clayish texture, right? Like I can like stamp it into something, kind of, like you can like pinch it into a shape, I guess, and like it'll hold that shape for a second. It's got like some give to it. It's like brown sugar mixed with some salts and spices.
Okay.
And I kind of like fucking pat that on my weapon and stuff. Like I'm like getting ready to like bake a fish. Like I'm miming all the motions to like make a fish. but I'm doing it to my weapon, you know.
Ooh.
And then I mime consuming the meal over the course of a minute.
Ooh.
So like, you know, I go through all the motions of like cooking it like meat, and then I mime out eating it like meat, and you know, it's kind of my my like Lent where like I starve myself a little bit more, but you know, I still take on the pleasure of consuming a meal.
Ooh. I like it, and I feel like as that's happening, right, you start to get like your vision becomes consumed by the visage of the maw, as it like it consumes you essentially, and through that it's like a form of rebirth, or as it like instills back this eldritch power back to you. And do you, Frenulum, also contact Lucian for this, or?
I'm not sure.
All right. Lucian doing himself a sleepy bye.
I guess I'll ask Mog if that would be a thing he'd want.
So yeah, you guys travel down to the dock ward.
And Frenulum or Friendly, what the fuck? Mog looks down to Frenulum, and he goes, "Oh, hello, little friend. Oh man, you will not believe what I ran into. I found some crabs without fucking clothes. Easy pickings for old Mog."
Mog, where have you been? You're filthy.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't think about it too much. It's a small level of grime, little bit of blood, maybe a little bit of poo.
A little bit of poo.
Little bit of poo. It's in
I
between
haven't been
the
very
bones.
careful.
Yeah, I'm barefoot most of the time, so yeah, it gets right up in between.
No, you're
the
not.
toes.
You have new shoes.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I can't see my feet too good.
Yeah, I don't look down too often. Do I have shoes? Oh yeah, I do. And yeah, Mog just now realizes they're covered in spider web. Like, oh look at that, that's pretty neat. Can I stick the walls? And I want to like try to stand on this lamp.
As you go to lift up your thing, from Friendlium's perspective, you can most definitely see that all the tackiness and stickiness of them has worn away, and it is just covered in all the things that he has walked in. Especially being in the sewer and walking up, you can just see like there's like a little niblet of corn on the bottom of his shoe.
And you see, and Mogleg is humming into like Spider Mog.
Spider. And he falls down trying to climb up on it.
So, it doesn't work. It's not a good idea. But yeah, I've got new shoes. They're made of crap, apparently.
Okay.
But look, I've got spider, and I want to show him a little bit of the spider meat I've collected.
Yeah,
that looks nice. What you do? Oh, you're right. It is raw. It kind of smells a little bit sour.
Can I roll a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, go for it. My freaking Frenulum has a very weak stomach. Oh yeah. Oh, there's chunks coming.
Oh man, that's unfortunate. Oh, it's a praise and more though. You know, it's part of. It's a healthy habit to have. Virgin would say.
I don't think this is very healthy. We have. Mog.
You make a room. Once you have dinner, you're gonna have so much dinner.
And I say, Mog, there's been a murder. 2 murders. And then I go in on all the details that I have.
About all the felt folk being killed.
And so that's why I think if there is a murderer amongst them, we need some muscle to take care of them.
Some muscle as well. Well, I don't suppose we could wait an hour. I might have more muscle to give, if I'm honest.
What does that even mean?
I think that's how long a short rest would be, right?
Yeah, roughly about, yeah.
I suppose we could do a small ritualistic rite where you and I worship the moth. Following your spew, it would be a very righteous event, I'll be honest with you.
We have to prostrate ourselves in the direction of the moor.
Yeah, exactly. We'll prostrate in front of your purge. It'll be a whole event.
So I want to understand, like, what exactly the pose of prayer against the maw is. Is it drop your pants?
Yourself.
No, I know, but I mean,
No.
okay. I
imagine it like like hand over your head, like a frat chick puking into a toilet.
Okay, I was thinking that you drop your pants, like crouch down, spread your butt cheeks, and put your freaking
That's what
butthole
you
up
think
to the sun.
prostrate means?
No, not what prostrate means. I just think that your symbol
That's
of prayer.
prostate.
No, I know what I don't mean prostate. I mean like in terms of the position of prayer for a freaking a person who worships the Ma. It is what came to mind is like bend over, spread your butt cheeks. You gave yourself because it's like a big old hole.
That's
Big ol' hole.
If you just sat down and waited for the joke, Jared, you would have liked it. You would have found it funny. But no. You had to cut me off with your big ol' intellect, you nerd.
I can see him taking a shit as well, though. I feel like, following a bird, you might as well get the other end empty too.
Yeah.
Ogres be as ogres do, yeah.
Dude, it's some gnarly stuff, but it's a religious event, and it'll make me.
It's a religious butt event.
Yeah, exactly. I just mean, if some city guards want to pull some shit, I'm gonna pull the religion card.
I say, well, if you're so keen to do your cultural rites, we could probably do it within an inn.
An inn? Oh, I suppose that's right. As long as you collect all that, we can bring it to an inn. I don't mind. It may have, problems with it, but
collect all that? You're talking to her spider parts?
No, your like vomited area there, because we're doing the religious event around your bird.
We are?
Yeah, because you threw up there.
It's sacred ground.
I'm gonna treat this as the holy event. Otherwise, I gotta go dig a hole and bury some food, and I kind of want to do something with this spider. I don't want to bury it.
All right.
He does a little rain dance around the vomit.
Yeah, exactly.
Just friend's a pushover, so yeah, he complies.
Oh, it's perfect. I appreciate it. And, I want to like anoint him as like a priest with some grease from a little bit of the spider, like an Ash Wednesday kind of thing.
Can I do another Constitution check?
Yeah,
I don't
Frendulum.
got much left in my stomach.
Frendulum, as you're doing this whole ritual with him, in the back of your mind, you hear a presence enter that is just a repeating phrase of consume, consume.
I think I have a +1 in Constitution.
So a 9?
9.
+2, so 10.
So 10. Okay. So you don't vomit?
My bile stays in my stomach, yeah.
Yeah.
I continue on with the task.
For them all, I was gonna be Spider-Mog. and yeah, for an hour, and then I recollect the thing. I don't know if anything happens. Otherwise, I'm just gonna, take another spell slot back into fruition.
Okay. Yeah.
Take off one of my short rests as well. We only get 1?
2.
With that being done, I realized, I forgot. Should we have Lucian come in on this?
Oh, I kind of thought you'd already invited him. I was like, what a lazy sod. He fucking only let me come along. That's a fucking asshole.
Well, I don't want to disturb him if he's doing something important, though he didn't tell us what he was doing.
I don't suppose you, I'm kind of irresponsible like that, and I don't really much care for books, but I don't suppose you maybe, you looked into it a little bit. It's, if he's got a thing for blood, I'd appreciate he'd tell me, we could have made something, but the fact he was hiding it makes me think it's something sexual.
Yes, I suppose you're right. He does have some sort of deviancy about him.
Yeah, you saw it too. I thought I was fucking mad about it, but I thought I saw him fucking macking on a Kenku earlier, but I could have been mad. I didn't directly look at him, but
I did too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he's fucking mad. I'm telling you.
I feel like we're gonna learn more about him than we realize soon enough.
Oh my God. So you didn't find out anything? Fine. Yeah, I see. Invite him in. If you didn't find out anything new, then yeah, bring him in. It'd be nice to have another sword. Just because, I got some stuff that's good from far away. I'd like to use that too.
Let's get a head start. I'll text him now.
Yeah, I would like that. Let's go.
Okay, so we walk towards the investigation. I text Lucian, "Hey, new job. We're over here.
Okay, and
If you want to join in." Smiley face.
so Lucian, while you're doing what you're doing, you get that message. Do you respond to it? What do you do?
I sigh heavily, like,
I don't want to work.
and I'll look over
My
at
day
it.
off.
Look over at it. You know, I still got my boots on. I'll say I'll be there in 20.
20. Wow. Okay.
I don't know how long it takes. I'm guessing it's gonna take a little bit. I don't know.
So yeah, you are on the complete polar opposite side of the city. So I'd say
An
it
hour.
takes about 2 hours for you to
You know
cross.
what's interesting?
2 hours.
They don't have any sort of like transportation in the city.
They do.
What's the transportation?
Carriages, carts.
So would he get there faster if he
If he
hired
paid for
something?
it, yeah.
I
if
was
he
gonna say
paid for
he's
a
got
cart.
fucking Floon's reward on him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the one with all the
the legit money.
known cash.
That
Yeah.
is true. I have the legit money that no one has to divvy up.
Yeah,
Or was it Raynor? The 300 gold he had plus minus 8
it was Floon who paid you guys. Yeah,
Floon. Okay.
twice. So
Well,
yeah, I mean, yeah, there are carriages that would get you there in significantly less time, probably half the time. It'd take you about 1 gold piece to cover this ground.
you don't want to get there too fast, so
You don't
an
wanna-
hour,
you
right?
know,
2.
Yeah, an hour. From 2 hours down to an hour to cross the whole city. It's a nighttime
Pick up a
cart.
bag of chips.
Yeah, pick up a bag of chips. You can stop and get gas, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how it is. Okay, so let's go to the spot.
So yeah, you know that this was happening roughly around the docks of the dock ward. It was happening to the sailors
No
or the
kidding.
people working there, working freight, essentially. So
Okay, so we'll just go towards the docks, which I assume is the east end of the entire map.
yeah, it's on the east end here.
Fly with me, Mog, fly!
So yeah,
I
as
thought
you-
it was Tenacious D for some reason. Fly with me, fly!
so yeah, as you guys
Wonder boy.
as you guys make your way to the docks here, you see a little shrine set up. It looks to be like a picture of one of the felt folk who had died here, and a couple candles set up, and a
Just
little
already
thing.
memorial. Damn.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's been a day. I don't know if a murder happens in a neighborhood. I'm pretty sure people set up a vigil pretty quickly. And yeah, you
Okay,
see.
so what's the name say?
I mean, there is no name written on this. It's just a picture with flowers and a candle
Are there
And,
any of them looking like they want to fight?
of the dead felt folk. No, the current
No?
dead body, the shrine
Oh,
does
I
not
thought-
look
I
like
thought
it's wanting to
said
fight you.
When you said
The
look-
body's
Sorry,
next to the
vigil.
vigil?
I know. I
There's a
said a
bunch of
vigil.
people.
There's like a candlelight vigil. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, there is a candlelight vigil going here. I'll keep it
Okay,
going.
who
So there's a whole
So
bunch
there
of
are
felt folk here.
people here?
Yeah, there's a
Okay.
whole bunch of felt folk standing here, like holding candles and stuff too.
I feel like my reality is like twisting as before my very eyes.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
So point out where the vigil is.
It's right. Yeah. Well, I mean, if we're doing theater of the mind, I guess I have a freaking location here for you guys. But yeah, where you guys are standing, right here. We'll just get a whole because they don't have freaking Muppets in here.
So right there.
Okay.
They're right there. Right there is where the freaking shrine is, and yeah. So you
How
see
many people are there?
you see a candlelight vigil. You see
Yeah,
about
give me a number.
You see 5. There's 5
Five?
felt people who are standing around here holding candles in hand.
Okay.
You see one bend down, set down the candle.
What's the
Walk
age
back.
range?
What's the age range? I don't know. They're felt people. You can't tell.
I walk up to one of them and say, "Excuse
How old
me,
are
do you
you?"
know the family of the deceased?"
And this one
Recently
turns up to
deceased.
you, and yeah, he looks like an older felt guy. He's got like a freaking a beard that looks like it's velcroed onto his face. He's got like small, tiny eyes with like big eyebrows over top of them. And
I like
he
that
goes,
visual.
he goes, "Oh yeah, that was the young, prosperous." The felt captain here, well, soon to be felt captain. He's a young boy who is working to become a big man in these parts. Finally, the first felt folk to make his name in this city.
Would his name happen to be Cornicus Yarnbottom?
No, that's my name.
Oh, you're the person. Oh, I've been hired by you.
Oh, yeah, you're one of them. Yeah, finally, thank you. It's been a couple days and the guards haven't done anything.
Please, friend, tell me everything you know.
Well, see, Cassius Cloth Bottom here. Not Bottom.
Cassius Cloth.
Clawstrap. Clawstrap. This
Clawstrap.
guy's name is frickin' something Bottom. I don't remember what I said.
Yarn Bottom?
Yarn Bottom. This is Yarn Bottom. So, sorry. Clawstrap. Cassius Clawstrap. Cassius Clawstrap here. While he was working in the docks, he usually works the overnight shift. And, all of a sudden, we don't know what happened, but somebody came and killed him. we found his dead body laying here on the docks with his head, poor guy, torn clean off of him. There was fluff everywhere.
Torn clean off, you say? It's a shame we couldn't see when it happened or who it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. I asked for more information.
Well, yeah. See, the same thing happened just a few nights prior. Another one. Samantha Samantha Woolberry.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Samantha Woolberry, huh?
Just as a jump in real quick, right? Can I use my packed weapon thing to conjure in a heavy crossbow?
Yeah, it's any weapon.
Okay. So I just as a like, in case we are attacked, I already specified I want to do some range stuff.
Looking like a Terminator.
Yeah, exactly. So I've got a. So
don't worry about him. He's my muscle.
If you look at my my pack, right, I've got a club, a crossbow, and a my battle axe, quote unquote. So like that's kind of like the weapon choices that he's got a like a knockout, a cut, and then like a wound type of weapon set.
I like it. All right.
So some things you gotta butcher. Some things are better butchered alive.
Screaming. Sometimes they're better
exactly.
than screaming.
It's better to wake them up with the initial chop.
So he goes, a couple nights ago, Samantha Woolberry, also working on the ships. She was also attacked in the same manner. If you ask me, it seems to be whoever this coward, as he like shouts into the sky, as you see like you see the family as he like shakes his fist up into the air, and like all the other felt people are crying. These coward is striking out at these people who walk around the dock at night. It has us all scared to death to even be out here. And I mean, it's pretty late at night here now. He's saying, but to give you a scope of time, it's probably 10 p.m. right now. But he goes, it seems to be these attacks happen maybe around midnight.
And then I get an idea, and I ask, is there a place where I could procure some clothing?
And he looks around. I think there's a shop up the street there that probably deals with it. It's a little late at night. I don't think they're open.
Well, I guess we'll just have to make do then. And so then I confide, secretly talk with Mog, saying, Mog, this killer seems to strike at night and only at fell people. I say I should dress up as one of them and lure him out so that we can deal with him.
That's a good idea, and I'll put my hand in your ass so you really get it.
Well, Mog, not until we get back to the inn.
Oh, right, you're right. Yeah.
Right.
What do you want me to do?
You stay in the shadows. Wait for any sign of this supposed murderer, and then we strike. You getting the upper hand.
Oh, yeah, I'll get my hand up his ass. Hear you loud and clear.
Up hand? Yeah, I could do that.
Put my upper hand up his ass. That's what you're saying. Upper hand in his ass. Go ahead.
I guess it's the same thing. Yes, sure, fine.
Yeah.
However we win it. And
so now I want to go to the clothing store, and whether or not they're open or closed, I'm going to get clothes one way or another.
Okay, so you find your way up to a little you fix it, you wear it shop is what the name of it is, and it's a felt kind of doctor / clothier. as these people's skin is also made out of the same things you wear, you crazy psychopath. You're wearing felt folk skin. And yeah, you
That's
see
why they're so pissed all the time.
yeah.
Velcro bits, like, all right, and this is where you hook it onto your shoulders. Like,
Yeah, exactly. And so it's
So
like a
I
Ripper
tried-
doc, but for felt people.
Oh my god, yes.
Muppet Cyberpunk.
Muppet Cyberpunk. Cue the Cyberpunk freaking theme. As it's like a freaking Muppet with all the mogs and
On a
stuff on them.
rampage.
Yeah.
I try the door. I try
yeah,
opening it.
it's locked.
I knock on it. Hello? Anyone there?
There's no answer. There's a sign in the window that says closed.
And I say, have it. And then I take out my lock picks and then start to try to open it.
Roll me sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. +9 to that. Whee!
Wow.
So 15?
Yeah. 15? Yeah, 15 passes. You're able to, as you're clicking around in it, the tumblers snap and... Snap? No. I didn't want to use the word click again, and that was the next word that came to mind. The tumblers
Clicking,
click up and roll over, and you're able to unlock the door, and it pops open on you.
I opened the door.
Yeah, and you see it's an empty clothing store. I mean, it's more a fabric store. There's a lot of different rolls of fabric throughout here, as well as you see a couple garments hanging around.
So knowing about Classius Clawstrap and Samantha Woolberry's, like, I guess, dress, considering they're shipmates, right?
Yeah, they are, dock hands.
I try to
essentially.
scrounge around for clothing that would make me look like a dock hand.
You find a 1920s sailor outfit. With the little,
I'm a good boy.
Yeah, with the little sailor cap and the striped
you
shirt.
have to choose the right chocolate.
Yeah, and it has a lollipop with it, of course. Why not?
Big sucker.
Yeah,
That's
you look
my
like you're
new
part of the
voice.
Lollipop Guild.
The lollipop guild. Lollipop guild.
Okay, and then I pull out a whole ass gold coin and set it on the counter.
Okay.
And then leave.
And then you steal the clothes and leave. All right, perfect. So yeah, you're able to dress up in that, and you come walking back to Mog. Are you dressed in this sailor attire?
I am in this ridiculous outfit.
Yeah. Okay.
I go, okay, Mog, are you ready?
Who are you? Go away. I don't know you.
And then I pop off my hat real quick. It's me, Frangulum.
Oh my
It's a-
god.
Oh my mole.
It's a very
Oh my
Clark Kent.
God.
Clark
That's
Kent
my-
type of situation where you take the glass off. It's me. It's it's Superman.
I take the sucker out my mouth and pop open the cap. It's me. It's Frangulum.
Holy! Oh my! The balls!
Oh!
Blimey, fuck! You just defeated him,
Jesus.
Frenulum.
I was about to eat you, no
I
joke.
was. It's a funny exit you're doing, but yeah, I was about to eat your fucking head. You've got a nice outfit. You've got a roll. You want to go out to an open space, or are we waiting for Lucian? What's the idea?
We're going to try to lure him out as soon as possible. If Lucian gets here before that happens, then so be it. But you find a good space to use that crossbow of yours. I don't know where you got that, but good. And so then I let you take your position, and I go out to the general area where they were murdered.
Okay. Yeah.
Which, wherever that is.
And so you stand out there, and so you stand out in the dock ward here, and sorry, I gotta compose myself here. This is so yeah. Mog holsters himself up. Where's Mog going? First off,
I mean, in my mind, I kind of want to like maybe come to this where I don't know if that's where the encounter happens, but kind of in this crossroads. Like if stuff happens,
crossroads.
If stuff happens there, I've got
Okay.
eyes there.
are you hiding anywhere? You just standing in the middle of the street.
I feel like I'm gonna lean up against like
Okay.
if for the map wise, like over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna inconspicuous, but I'm a gigantic thing amongst like widescreen puppet people.
Okay.
There's a black border cutting off whether or not these things are people or not.
Fair.
Like your crack level.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I'm-
okay.
I'm assuming I tower above everything here, so hiding's gonna be awkward.
And so Frenulum's standing down the street, just kind of hanging out. So, yeah, you're just kind of down there looking around for a while. And I mean, you see there's still a couple felt people walking around. It's late at night. You see them kind of hurriedly walking back to their homes. As you're hanging out on the street, they definitely do look at you weird. And after a few minutes of standing there, the street clears out.
Do they mistake me for a felt person before they get too close?
They just kind of nod their head at you and then just keep walking.
And then they do a double take, like, wait, what?
Yeah, wait a minute, what? And as you're walking by them, or as they're walking by you, they go into their houses, and you're there for a few minutes, and then this other felt man comes walking up to you, directly walking at you. He is a
Do I notice them?
yeah. You see, he's wearing like a fur coat that's open, and you can see that he seems to have like rippling muscles. And as well as he has like shorts on, but they seem to be bulging in the front. And he goes, "Hey, what are you doing on my territory? You come around messing with Sweet Stick's territory. You looking like
Is this Thieves' Camp?
No, this isn't Thieves' Camp. This is Sweet Stick. Hey, baby, you up on you looking to work here tonight? Listen, you can cut a little bit of deal with Sweet Stick here."
I pop the lollipop out my mouth and go, do you know anything about Classius Clawstrap and Samantha Woolberry?
Listen, I get you whatever you want.
Well, then give that to me. Then.
Oh, and no.
Pop that suck out your
Yeah,
mouth.
you pop that sucker out your mouth. I'll tell you everything you want, baby. He's like, you gonna be. I'll tell you what you want, but you gotta work the street for me tonight. One of my felt hoes called out.
I want to pull out my dagger and go, no, I don't think that'll be happening, and intimidate him.
Okay, roll me intimidation.
What is my intimidation?
I don't know.
Can I aid?
Yeah.
I aid that? I'm gonna yell out across, like,
Get out of here!
you sweet little thing, come water your cute little ass over here. But like gesturing at the two of them with my fingers, rather than
God.
one get over here, a gesture of two finger get over here.
So an 18 plus what's
18
your
plus
intimidation?
1 plus Mog's modifier.
Yeah, what's your intimidation, Mog?
My
Or
intimidation
persuasion?
is +5.
Plus 5? Oh,
Persuasion
good
is +5.
God. Okay, so 18 plus
Yeah.
frickin' what? Plus 6? I believe,
Yeah.
right? Jesus Christ. Okay. So, yeah,
I assume a knife's really scary to felt people.
Yeah, as he looks down at the knife and he goes, "Whatever, man." He's like, "That dude over there, he knows what's up. He wants some of the meat stick." And he comes walking over and he's like, "Hey, baby." And you see him as he reaches into his shorts and pulls out, and there's like a sausage. It's just a meat sausage that he has.
In
He's
his
like, "You
pants,
interested
or is
in his
Is
pants?"
this a euphemism?
And
He
no,
literally
it's
pulls
not.
out
No.
a sausage.
It's literally a sausage because he's a felt
It's
man.
not felt. Yeah.
He's a felt folk, and he goes, "You want some of meat stick?"
And Mog blushes he kind of like reaches out gingerly to see if it's warm or if it's like
Oh, the imagery on this is rough. It's just like standing there. He's like standing proud with his hands on his hips as Mog leans down and it's like a summer sausage. It's a big old freaking sausage that is questionably
Right.
strapped
There's no
to him.
crook in it, right? Is it a full straight on, or is there like a bratwurst?
Yeah. There's a curve to it. It leans to the left.
Okay.
Bratwurst kill.
Yeah, and it's got the little top piece of a kielbasa on it where it was tied off.
Oh yeah. So he's kind of going for a pinch towards where the ends are sealed. You
see him make a face where it's like ooh, and like leans his head up.
Is it warm?
It's warmed.
Oh man, can I?
Please don't, Donovan.
Can I eat it? Just a nibble. Come on.
So
And
now
I wanna
we go.
persuade him to let me eat it.
Just a mouthful.
Yeah.
Hi-yo!
Persuasion. A natty one.
I'm so nervous. I'm sorry, and I can't.
He like slaps it out of your hand, and he goes.
Oh God, my maw.
You're gonna have to work for it.
Yeah, you go ahead. You want some of this?
can
You're gonna come during business hours, baby.
No, now I'm mad, right? I didn't want to finish right there, so I'm gonna have to fucking. I'm gonna intimidate him. No. Now I need to know. I've sacrificed so much energy. You fucking yeah,
21!
20.
Let me eat that fucking sausage, you little bastard.
All right. What's your freaking? Make me a charisma saving throw as he's gonna try to counter intimidate.
Counter intimidate.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you failed with a natty 1, a persuasion check.
Well, I said I'm intimidating him.
Yeah. So you're
There's the
intimidating.
persuasion to let me fucking
Yeah.
nibble it.
No, I know.
Intimidation later to give it anyway.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
that intimidation anyway was 15. Plus
Yeah.
5 is 20, right?
I'm just saying in terms of countering the on top of it, right? Like
okay,
his
I'm
thing to
with it.
kind of
Saving
work with
throw?
the saving. Yeah. So
Is it
it's
still intimidation?
Saving
yeah, it's a charisma saving
just
throw.
Charisma saving throw.
Just charisma. Okay.
Because that way I don't have to roll a BS number. An 8
an 8
plus.
plus 3, 11?
Okay, so yeah, you beat it. As he like you hear him behind his voice like, you better get back out of here. Oh God, please don't hurt me. It's just a meat stick. And he's like, please,
It's just a meat
it's just a meat. Let me live. I don't want
I
it.
ham fisted out of his hands, and I'm gonna be like,
As you-
eyeball and frenulum, and
As you grab a hold of it and pull it, it pulls him with.
Oh,
And
well, I'm taking it
That's
off.
disturbing.
yeah, and as you pull it,
Wait. How much does he weigh? I guess.
like
We'll say, right? I
frickin'
have powerful
Less
build.
than a fucking
we had 10
halfling.
pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have powerful build, so
Yeah.
I can double.
You
whatever
pull him up in the air,
pulling.
and you're holding up the sausage, and he's dangling off of it, just like arms back, like all the weight of his body just
Yeah,
limp
from his
as he's
pelvis,
holding it
right?
from his pelvis. Yeah. You just rip it off of him, or
And he's hanging, right?
Yeah,
I'm
he's
biting
hanging.
it. I'm
Oh my
told- I
God.
told him what's happening.
You gonna bite off his sausage?
You
Oh
gonna
my
bite
God.
off- yeah.
Listen, man, you said it was tied off, right? So
Wait, this is a fucking double twist.
if it's a double twist, man,
That's a double. It's actually just long.
it's
is it out? Oh my God! Well, listen, dude, Mog's not picky, man. What'd you say he was? Wait, you said a halfling?
no, he's a Feltman.
He's a Feltman.
He's a
Never mind.
He's
I'm
a
not
Felt
Feldman
folk.
with like a meat like food item for a
Yeah.
wiener.
I think
Yeah,
I was thinking of a different meat stick.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sugar stick.
that was the joke. Is meat stick got reworked into a Felt folk when their race got introduced.
I drop him. Oh, I didn't realize it was.
And he's just
body.
laying on the ground crying. He's like, "You ain't heard the last of meat stick. I feel violated." And he goes running off, and like the sausage slaps the ground as he's running. As it's like as he's running away.
He must get a lot of gravel.
And like,
Okay.
and like, yeah, his hands are up in the air and they're like flapping in the wind. And he's slap. Exactly. So yeah, you guys frickin' are hanging out in the dock ward, and a little bit more time goes by, and Lucian comes rolling up into the dock now.
There we go.
Let me find frickin' Lucian's character.
Brought my
Give me a
character.
Lucian.
There we go.
Mog's gonna have a lot to say about this night.
Yeah. So Lucian comes showing up, and he, you show up into the location that they told you to go to. Here you are in the dock ward hanging out. Currently, Mog is leaned up against a thing. It looks like he's creeping on a
I don't see
dude.
anybody.
Oh, you
Sorry.
don't? Are you not?
He's a
Oh.
player, so we're not real to him right now.
Yeah. You see this, Jonathan?
I see a ping.
Yeah. Should have access to
Oh.
it.
Oh, now I
There we go.
got shifted over. Okay.
Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah, you currently see Mog sitting there leaning at a corner, staring down a hall or an alleyway at a short man dressed as a sailor. A sailor boy standing in the street sucking a lollipop.
Mog, what the fuck is going on?
Well, ooh. I kind of forgot the plan. I almost had me a sausage. I remember that. Oh, no, there's a memorial. Go pay your respects. Be respectful. But we've got a lead. It's not a good one, but if you just stay away from a little boy over there, we'll maybe be catching a criminal.
Are you using little boys for bait?
No, it's not a little boy. It's and I'm gonna come over and whisper in his ear. Do you allow me to get that close?
I do.
Okay. And I want to, in my normal speaking voice, say, "It's Frenulum over there."
Perfect. And I want to put out a little handkerchief and just kind of wipe my face off.
Yeah. Oh, the spit. So yeah, as you guys are hanging out watching Frenulum stand there, just looking like a freaking dude, hanging out. You guys
I'm just sort of standing around, sort of like humming to myself, like
just standing in the middle of the street.
Oh yeah, huh?
sort
I
of
fucking
Just a little siren song going.
Mug turns over to fucking Lucy and like, yeah, so this is my corner. Find your own.
This is my corner.
I've been working this corner. Meat Stick's gonna beat me.
I'm sure he might. You know,
Meat Stick's gonna beat me. Out of context.
Anyway, so Mog
Can I roll perception to see if anything strange is afoot?
Mog and Lucian, roll me stealth as well. So a 16 on Frenulum for perception.
come on.
A 14 plus
14. Is that Dex?
Yeah.
Dex, yeah.
Plus 3.
Okay,
Nice.
so 17.
And now it's up to Mog to be hidden.
Oh, I thought you said just Lucian.
No, Mog and Lucian.
Mog and Lucian and Frenulum.
Yeah, you're wide out in the open. You need your sparklers going.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, my die is falling into the ocean.
Is falling into the ocean, it is.
It's falling
Plus
in.
anything?
It's 12. I think it's. Or no,
Dexterity?
stealth is plus 3, so plus 3. 12 plus 3, 15.
Okay, so yeah. And with a large enough perception on Frenulum, as you're standing there, you see the little bit of the dock fills up with a couple more people. You overhear the voices of two felt people on one of the ships walking up and taking boxes off, lifting them up and bringing them down, going, I don't care if there's some murder going on. The job's got to get done. We got to get paid. And the other one goes, yeah, no, I get you. I mean, not all of us are going to get murdered. I mean, what are the chances when you're really walking around? No, exactly. That's what I mean, is nobody's going to get murdered. It's just a rare chance. Everybody's worried. Some of us got to provide for our families. As Frenulum is standing there in the street corner, or the street corner, in the middle of the street here, down this alleyway, it's just words fill my head. Which one got the higher stealth? Lucian?
I did.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lucian did.
Lucian, as you're sitting here, you see creeping up on the adjacent rooftop. You see it looks to be a figure, a silhouette of a figure that seems to be approaching up on the rooftop. And you can hear. Roll me perception with hearing. Or just a perception for hearing, I guess. I don't naturally do this.
So
one.
I'm unaware of this, but Lucian definitely spots this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
Oh,
17?
yeah. So you can hear this as this person's creeping up. Something it's like a twig snapping type of situation that you hear up there. And as you look up, you see this silhouetted figure creeping on all fours up across the rooftop, and as it gets up to the edge, looking over and seeing Frenulum on the street down below, you see almost as though it like licks its lips and
Go on.
Don't worry, Dylan. Keep going.
I tried so hard to keep it straight.
I'm waiting in bated breath, Dylan.
Yeah, keep
you
going.
see it licks its lips and like and it goes, Lord Toto will be so excited, a new one to add to his collection. and then it leaps off of the roof and jumps on Frenulum.
How much damage does it
Frenulum,
take?
huh? Well, first off, Lucian sees it, so what's Lucian doing?
I mean, we probably should capture it, or we could follow it.
Yeah, I would say if I was in Lucian's position, yeah.
Okay.
So if it capture, I mean, if it's not killing him instantly, I guess. I will.
You're just gonna hang
I
out
don't
and watch
have
it?
any, like, spells or anything like that. I want to make sure that
Yeah, you mean you're...
I'm still in stealth, so it's landing.
Yeah, so it's jumping off and leaping at Frenulum.
Oh damn!
Yeah, so how much damage does it take?
Well, I'm just seeing if he's acting. I'm giving him the opportunity. But if you guys are just gonna like, you heard that like, oh, this is one to add to the collection. So I like your inference of maybe it might be trying to capture Frenulum, and you see where it goes. So
That's my thought.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly,
yeah, if you don't act, then yeah, it jumps down. What's your AC, Frenulum?
Do I have my
You have this sage
Rosemary?
armor. Yeah, rosemary and sage
Yep,
armor.
15.
15? Perfect. He still hits. All right.
Ooh, still hits.
But how much damage does he take,
That's
though?
what I'm doing. God,
Okay.
I'm trying to be legitimate. Okay, hold on. I gotta get some numbers here. Hold on. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong dice. Where you wear it? All right, and you take 15 damage.
Oh.
Okay. How
As
much
he-
damage does he take?
How much damage does he take?
Yeah, for falling that high.
That's a good question. Let me roll for it. Okay. You see, like, okay, perfect. So as this creature rolling over the edge of the roof looks up at you or looks down at you and jumps off and lands, it swipes at you with a claw, smacking you in the side for 15 damage. As you see, as it lands, its leg cracks a bit, and you see like a little bit of a splinter as like a bone pops out of its leg, and it stands up, and it's a darker, like gray-skinned humanoid. You see it's got like you see he's not wearing a shirt, he's just wearing like tattered pants, but you see he's got red eyes and a like pointed ears. His hair seems to be kind of a mess, and like a darker kind of grayish hair, and you see that he's got
Do I recognize him as anything?
roll me history, nature, arcana.
+1.
+1. No.
4. No.
I mean, other than
Doesn't
just
even
being
look like a dark elf or nothing? Okay.
just other than being an ash-skinned humanoid,
Gotcha.
this thing jumps down, and as it swings at you the first time with its claws, it's going to take another one at you with as it sweeps you with its claws. It's going to bite you, hitting again as it deals.
So wait, it has 3 attacks. Okay.
Yeah, I mean 2.
You
only
said
hit
a
you
bite
once.
or a swipe?
It said a swipe the first one, now it's biting you.
Oh, you said swipe 2 times.
Sorry,
Okay.
it might be. I said he swiped at you, and then I repeated myself, I think, to say he swipes at you again. Alright, and you take another 15 damage.
Alright, I'm in the red.
Okay, you're knocked down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, so as he jumps down, rah, smack, and then takes a bite into you, and in that bite, Frenulum gets knocked down, starting to fall
Holy
unconscious.
crap.
And this thing grabs a hold of him by the throat. What?
Can we interact yet? Or is this
That's his turn.
Reacted anything?
He's gonna suck me.
He's gonna suck me, Jerry.
Okay.
No, so that's his turn, and he grabs a hold of Frenulum. If you guys aren't acting, he grabs a hold of him, lifts him up. Okay.
I'm fucking. I was watching Frenulum. I was just like,
Could they have acted before, or is this just like They didn't speak up, so I'm
No,
punished.
well, I gave Lucian because he was the one who spotted it, the ability
I thought he was
to.
going to grab
Right.
him.
He was going to grab him. But it's a lot easier to take an unconscious body away than it is to...
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the fucker.
Okay, yeah. As he grabs and lifts up frickin' a Frenulum up into the air.
Hiya!
Roll me Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
An 18.
Plus 5. 23.
Well, unfortunately, that doesn't hit.
No, that does hit.
It does hit. Perfect. You dirty son of a bitch. Sandwich Blast. 4
What are you
plus
sending at him?
3, 7. And I'm sending out a, this is like a fucking, like a triangle sandwich, you know? But it's an egg salad sandwich, so it's like a real goopy mess.
Egg salad
But it's like
Yeah.
pointy side at him.
Okay. So you do how much damage? 6?
It's 4 plus 3, so 7.
7. Okay. All right, yeah, and you blast into him as he holds up Frenulum on the collar, looking at him, like his head kind of cocked sideways, and then blam, this sandwich hits him in the side of the head, and he turns over and looks at you and ha! And roll initiative.
I was also under the impression that he was going to kidnap me, but I should have seen this coming, considering he killed them. Then and there, and left the bodies, too, which is weird.
Oh, yeah.
So that's definitely on me.
10 plus 3, 13.
13, okay. And what's Lucian doing?
Well, I mean, now my plan to find the rest is kind of, thrown to the wayside. I rolled a 1.
Oh.
So I go last, yeah.
All
He's pretty
right.
disinterested this
I'm more looking at
Frenulum.
Mog, like, dude, like, what the fuck?
As well.
You
Frenulum
look,
roll me.
you look at Mog and go, what the fuck?
What? He was doing fine. He was getting him.
Part of the plan.
All
He
right.
had him on the ropes.
He had him on the ropes. He had him. Frenulum, roll me initiative.
Got him.
We're
Me?
getting a
Oh,
late
yeah.
initiative here, but for combat-oriented things, a 13, perfect.
Plus 2, so 15.
Yeah, all right. So it's Mog first up to bat. I'll give you that we just entered combat, so your action's free to go.
You got your crossbow, right? You also got Eldritch Blast. You can charge him.
Yeah. Do I have my action?
Yeah, you have your action.
Okay. Then yeah, I think I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Now that I have an actual guy, I'm just gonna double check that I can actually hit him. Okay, yeah. Again, I'm like this depth perception thing where I'm like, is this?
Can I? How far is that?
Yeah, I'm having issues, and yeah, I'm gonna a sandwich blast, and seeing the efficacy of the egg salad sandwich, it wasn't great. So this time I'm kind of building up a one of them Scooby-Doo towers.
Yeah.
15 plus 5, dirty 20.
That hits.
Oh yeah, come on,
Punish him.
punish him. Come on, eat the biggest, tallest one. Yeah, 7
Yeah.
plus 3, 10.
God dang. All right. So, yeah, you blast another big old sandwich into the side of this thing as now it's turned towards you and you shear one off and you see it like blast over, taking a bunch of skin off the side of its head. And it looks dead at you now, Mog. And
Yeah, and I want to kind of turn around and smack my butt.
and Frenulum.
Yay!
Roll me.
All right, con save for it.
Yeah. Con save.
I have a plus 2.
Death saving throw. That's a pass.
All right, 18.
One pass.
So
All
that's one
right.
pass.
As this thing looks at you, you see as a bunch of skin on its face is missing. You can see like some teeth starting to show and bone from its skull, and you see the flesh on it start to mend back over and patch up as it's going to move towards you, Donovan. As it moves towards Mog with, yeah, okay. With 30 feet of movement speed, it moves its way up to you, staring at you. And it is going to take an action to dash to cover the rest of its distance to get up to you. And that's as far as it can move. And it's Lucian. As that
What
thing
a
like
prime
hisses at
opportunity
you
to
as it
skewer him in the air.
as that thing just comes sprinting towards you.
Yeah. Prepare to get double teamed, says I, Lucian.
Oh, an 18.
Yeah.
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
wait a minute.
Lucian lands.
Oh, land.
Yeah, Lucian walks up to the back of this thing, pulling out his rapier.
You boys are saving my bacon.
Whoop.
Actually, while I do this, can I take my bonus action to
Yeah.
apply my...
Your thing? Yeah. The negate all damage
Yeah.
resistances? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'll take that little hit. I'll roll that damage here in a minute.
You have
for
something that
myself.
lets you negate all damage resistances on an enemy?
So it's
Yeah.
7 plus what's that? My Dex, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
So 7 plus Dex and then plus 2. So
because you're
12
rapiering
damage?
it.
Well, it's just your dex. So it's 7 plus what's your dex?
well, my Dex is plus 3, but it says I get a plus 2 damage.
Oh, that's right, because your whole new thing. That's right.
Because of my proficiency or with my dual wielding.
Yeah, and
It's just only holding
your
it in one hand.
level 2 thing for Blood Hunter also should give you bonus damage, right? To
I
your
don't think so.
No? Now I'm curious because it's been a hot minute. Blood Hunter should have something that level 2 you got like a... Oh, just a fight. Crimson Right, that's right. You get damage type. You said fire damage.
Oh, that was right.
So you get... as a bonus action, you can activate your right... Okay, so it's just... Effect lasts until you land... No, you would have procced this crap immediately, like, anyways. This lasts until long rest.
Oh, yeah.
You take necrotic damage.
Put it in my sheath.
When this right is in effect, attacks you make with this weapon are magical. They deal extra damage equal to your Hemocraft dice of the type. And you said fire. So a D4.
Yes.
Roll me a D4.
Ah, 2. I'll take 2. At
Dang.
least not a 1.
You did pretty good damage to this thing. All right. Yeah, so Huh?
I gotta roll damage I take myself.
Yeah. So yeah, you slice into yourself as you draw this weapon, pulling blood out as it makes all these runes on your weapon. As you splash that blood into this creature in front of you, holding back your rapier, stabbing into its back, and you pierce right through this whole thing, just taking a chunk of meat out of this thing's body. And it is up to Mog Toemasher.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Some good
goodness.
damage. Was that 14 damage?
Yeah, that was a lot of damage you did.
Man, you sure are close.
Oh, no.
Arms of hunger!
Arms of hunger!
Arms of Hungar! Yeah,
And
he
you
casts
cast it?
Arms of Hungar.
Alright, it's a strength saving throw.
You better
Strength
edit
saving
that
throw.
right.
He
And it's
passes.
Man, you sure are
Oh,
close.
he passes.
He passes.
Okay. Lucian, 15, that passes. It's 13 to pass.
Okay.
Alright, so that's a spell slot. Bonus action? I really don't have anything. Push isn't a bonus action, is it?
No.
If I wanted to shove him, that's
No,
an
that's
action.
that's part of your like
'Cause I'm
unarmed
attack
fighting,
rolling
yeah.
him.
And does it not do any damage on a save?
What?
Arms of
Push?
Hunger? Arms of Hadar?
Oh, does it not?
Does it not? I don't know. You didn't roll damage for it.
I don't know. I didn't even fucking read that.
Oh.
A target takes. Oh, no, it does take half as much. So yeah,
Yeah.
you both are gonna take
Roll damage.
half of 2d6. Hiya! Oh, did that roll? Okay, cool. 7. So 4
3.
or 3, whichever
Round
one.
down, right?
Round down. So 3.
Okay.
So 3 necrotic damage your way comes.
All right, yeah, and you see the flesh on this thing melt a bit as you blast out the wispy pie hands from you.
They're like little, like muffin tin pot pies.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm.
As it comes back up to Frendulum, unless there's any movement or anything
I'm
you want to do.
dying.
You know know what? I am gonna move towards frenulum.
Okay. So you're just gonna
Can
hop
I
the
push
couple
past
feet.
this guy?
Yeah,
Or,
I
like,
mean,
I mean, you're pretty big. I'm sure you could.
yeah,
could I
you
like
can-
hop this thing?
Yeah.
I think I could maybe take a hit or two.
Yeah, you freaking Dukes a Hazard it over, and he's gonna take a swipe at you as you try to run away.
16?
With a 16, he hits on a 16. You just landed 16, which is going to deal as this swipe comes at you. Freaking, as I get my dice together here. Ooh, god dang, Max. Okay.
Oh no, Mog!
Hold on. What is my other thing here?
27 damage.
Right.
It might actually be.
Might actually?
Oh no. Okay, it's okay. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm running away. I was hit.
Okay. So he
Taking-
does 11
Are you sure about
damage. Are you sure about that?
11 damage.
All right. You take 11 damage as he
Ugh.
swipes at you.
Guess who's getting their powers?
A little
Are you
bit
sure?
of swipage. So 8, and then 12 would be 20.
He's just barely reaching
Don't
you.
worry, friend. I'm coming. I just.
Oh,
31.
get you.
There we
35. There you go. That's me. Because
Alright.
bonus action, I can't do anything for you.
All right. So it's Frenulum.
Con it.
Con roll.
Do it.
I don't see the turn order.
That's
It's
a
only
Oof.
8, so that is 1
is a
for the
fail.
death saving throw.
Ooh.
All right. And it is back up to this creature as Mog runs away from it. It turns to the thing as it like pushes the rapier out of its chest and turns around staring at Lucian. And it's going to take a big old meaty swipe at Lucian. If I could roll low for the first time. Missing on the swipe. As he
Yes.
tries to get, Lucian moves back so it fairly reaches out with its mouth trying to take a bite at you. Missing again? God dang. All right. And as it does, you see a bit of its flesh stitches back together as it's trying to attack at you.
Oh god, it's got regeneration.
And back up to Lucian.
Burn that fucker.
I mean, this 2 fire damage at a time, so.
An 18.
Oh my
Good
God. Again?
All right.
Hit
You fucking
again.
monster.
Jesus, roll me damage.
Right.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, as you kick back that rapier again, now he's turned towards you. You can stab him with 8.
Ooh,
Plus,
crap.
what's your
bathed in blood.
Plus
Jesus.
Dex is 3.
Plus your 2
So,
damage from your
plus-
weapon,
Yep.
and then
2
plus a
damage from my-
D4,
13 damage.
plus a
Yep.
D4 because your fire
Yep,
damage.
I gotta roll D4 fire damage.
13 on top of that. He must
Oh,
have some
oops.
sort of
I
fire
messed that up.
resistant
Don't count that. I
regeneration.
messed that up. Let's try this
Do
again.
not look,
Ah,
do not look,
Do
do
not
not look.
look, but the
Do
man
not
behind the
look.
curtain. A 4.
Yeah, maximum. That was
Yes.
all max, dude.
Yeah, that was all max.
Aside from a crit.
Yeah, that is what max damage looks like. And yeah, you kick back as this thing turns around, take a swipe and a bite, missing. You see as Lucian pulls back this rapier and it ignites in flame, and he just goes for a full stab. And it's like right through the mouth at this thing as it jabs straight in all the way to the back, as it just gets completely impaled on that. And it just like, it is dead staring at you, Lucian, as you rip that rapier back out and you see like its jaws hanging off partially. And it is just staring mad at you as its body is just ripped up. And it's Mog Toemasher.
So I'm gonna try to aid frenulum.
Okay? Go ahead and roll me
Medicine check,
medicine,
right?
yeah. Without a medicine kit.
Could he
you gotta
pull
try to
out my
save
healer's kit?
Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, yeah, I'd say, like, because that's part of your pack.
And Mog would
everything.
know about the healer's kit, considering
He's
he's
been
bitched
there
and
for
moaned about
it.
it like 7
Yeah.
times.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
he's-
I'm not gonna sneakily try to do it though.
Yeah,
Can
so
I
you
just
don't
take
have
it
to
out of him?
roll. Yeah, as you yank that
Yeah,
thing
so
out
I'm
and
just
just
gonna
start
take it
pulling
off
things
of him.
together, you're able to patch him up and stabilize him.
This is the incisor, and this is the bandage.
Yeah. So he
The tibia is
doesn't...
connected to the pork bone.
He's not proficient with it, though. I don't think.
No, is he
No,
not? Oh, do you have
I'm
to
not
be?
proficient with a medical kit.
Okay,
Are
so
you?
roll
because you
me-
have it for the farmer thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
roll
so maybe
me,
it doesn't even
yeah, roll me
work.
medicine then, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, that was pointless.
Hi-ya!
Oh,
Eight.
no.
It's a -1, so 7.
Oh, I know, resuscitation.
So I'm gonna start doing
Wake
chest
up!
compression with but I'm stomping on his chest.
Okay.
Also, it's to the rhythm of like Staying Alive, but
Yeah.
like the 3x version, because Mog listens to everything 3x speed.
Oh, okay. And so yeah, you were unsuccessful at trying to res him up. Or not even res him, just trying to stabilize him, because the medicine kit just makes sure he's okay.
So like I didn't do anything bad, right?
Yeah, no,
Was
you
that
didn't hurt
or
him.
was that another
And
fail?
that one would have made you do something bad.
Right.
So it is Friendulum again. So pass fail.
Con, check.
A pass.
pass and
2 passes,
go.
1 fail.
You pass and go.
And it's back up to this creature as it stares at Lucian again, its jaw hanging off as it's going to try to take another swipe at him. Missing, good God, please.
Yes, my
As he,
dexterity.
good God, missing again. As he,
Oh, thank
as he
Christ.
swipes
It's what
the
he
claw.
deserves.
There's again like the jaw's hanging off, so he goes for a bite on you, but you see it barely even is able to close on you, and I feel like you just smack it away with the frickin' rapier, and you see again as his flesh stitches up some more. It's still getting more progressively damaged, but he's able to heal through it. And it is Lucian again.
Lucian, time to humiliate this bitch.
Oh, come on, 20. Hit me with the 20.
Come on.
Ah,
What's the
12
bonuses?
plus 3.
That hits.
3.
Wait, do I have my
Proficiency,
added to
yeah.
that?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay,
That for sure hits. Oh my God, he's still doing
7.
good.
Oh.
Man, okay, 7.
And then a
plus,
D4? Yeah,
3
mine
is
and
10
3
plus
and 2.
2, and I gotta roll a D4.
Yeah, then you gotta roll a D4.
Ugh.
A 1.
1.
Still good.
1 fire damage.
All right. Yeah, so as his flesh stitches up, you stab him again with the rapier, bringing him just a little bit more injured down, a little bit below where he was before when you attacked him, only by a small margin. You can see that you're progressively getting more damage on him, but he's kind of starting to keep pace with your damage a little bit.
Oh, no.
And anything
I'm
else?
gonna try to aid him again.
You're going to try to aid again. Okay. Roll medicine check.
Come on, little guy.
Come
Stay
on,
with
Friendulum.
me.
Stay with
You
me,
just
I'll give you the
please.
meat stick, I swear.
Yeah, I swear you get a good meat stick. I
You're
promise.
dressed for the part, no less.
Oh Jesus.
Hey.
10
-1.
-1 is
Minus
9.
1. Oh, no.
Damn.
He didn't learn his
He didn't
lesson.
do it. Nothing.
No.
Was it supposed to go there?
It was
or
2
is it
times
there?
speed. 1 more.
One more, and it's up to
Was I supposed to
Frenulum.
breathe in his ear or his mouth?
I can't remember. I
I think
breathed
it
in
was
his ass.
his bitsy itsy bits.
Itsy bitsy bits.
I've only ever inflated brake tires.
Itsy bitsy bits.
That's like a swatch. It's the air goes in there.
Constitution, please.
You pass. That's 3 passes.
I'm stable, baby.
Which you're stabilized but not back up, or are you?
Exactly. Huh? What?
No, I'm just wondering if you're back up in the fight.
No, I should just be stable and unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah, stay unconscious. So you are unconscious, but you're not dying anymore.
Exactly. So I'm not much of a worry for now, unless
Yeah.
someone comes and beats my shit in.
Yeah. As you see, the creature turns and no.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, no. As the creature staring at the target that he wants to take down more than anything is this elfish man who keeps attacking him.
This pointy-eared leaf lover.
This pointy-eared leaf lover. As he misses again with his claw, good God.
Yeah.
As he goes to
that,
take
you
a bite at
fucking
him.
cock.
What's your AC?
My AC.
Yeah.
It's the green.
27?
No, wait. That's 15.
15?
15.
Okay, he does hit on this one. Finally, for a whopping. A whopping.
A whopping. Ooh, 27 damage.
No, nothing
15.
that crazy. Okay, for 12 damage.
That's still a big.
Yeah, it's a
chunker.
big chunk as he bites into you.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. Thing I didn't do with this.
How
Okay.
irresponsible.
Okay. As you feel
I
your
s-
vitality gets zapped a little bit from you as he sinks his teeth into you. Um Oh wow, okay, and that too. Fun.
Oh, he's sucking you dry, dude.
As you
Holy
feel
shit.
like the vitality is sapped out of you, and your maximum hit point for until you take a long rest is reduced by 5. And
Ouch.
you see his flesh stitches itself back together a little bit more from that.
Holy shit.
And it
Was that
is
specific
Lucian.
action or just his regular stuff?
And that's just a regular thing.
That's
And it's up to Lucian. Luckily, it's only till
Yeah,
you take a
Lucian.
long rest.
You gonna let him suck you dry and walk away?
Holy shit.
Well, he's throwing smack in his sleep.
Get spicy.
Ooh. Plus 5, 14.
No, that does not hit.
Yep. Doesn't hit.
Dang
It's
it.
getting
As you go to
spicy.
stab, you get bitten the clavicle as
I
you
mean,
rear
technically, I've
back.
done enough damage to put this thing down.
Well,
but,
you've done a
you
lot
know,
of damage. But yeah, as you get bit in the clavicle and you rear back and go to stab, and it's just off because he's pierced into your muscle as like blood spurts out a bit as you try to stab and you're off kilter. And it is Mog Toe Masher.
Yeah,
Somewhat
that's
full,
right.
Mog.
And he, still, it's the second time he's used this today, so I've still not come up with a name for it, but he's gonna go for a witch bolt.
Do it. In the
Titus!
pale moonlight there is no disadvantage. For he
Hiya!
shall want to strike him with magic.
An 11 plus 5, 16.
16 hits.
Nice.
Stop!
Shock the cultist.
And for a
Is it
2d12.
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 I've got 2d10.
What's your spell level?
It's always level 1
Right
for
now?
right now.
Okay.
Yeah, level 1. I've got 2 cantrips.
I wasn't
and
sure if you
4
get level 2.
spells for level 1.
Okay. So 2d12.
2d12.
That is a 12, a
Oh
10 and a
my
10.
God, yeah.
20 damage.
20 lightning.
You should open
Good
with that all the time.
God. Yes, you crack this lightning whip into him. It just eviscerates parts of his body off. You see as like the lightning curls over his arm and his shoulders, it just sears the flesh right off of him. And you do a massive amount of damage to him.
It's that movie Scanners.
And Frendulum is currently
Can't do jack shit.
good, so he's out of the turn order. So it is frickin' this dude, as he's going to try to take a swipe at Lucian again. Angry about what happens. Frickin' missing again.
Yes.
Good God.
Yeah, suck it.
On the minimum, though, that he misses.
14.
With another hit, and hits on this one.
Crap.
Sucks
No,
you even
no, hold on.
further.
I mean, if you depend on damage.
No, he
that's how it
doesn't. He
began.
misses. He rolled
He
the same
misses?
thing, and he was one under both times.
Give
Good.
him a chew.
God. So yeah, as he goes to claw and bite, nothing happens. He's unable to land an attack on either of them.
Oh.
He's regained his composure. And it is Lucian.
Yeah, you guys are kicking ass, honestly.
You guys are killing right now, man.
14
A
plus 5.
14 lands as you go to
19.
stab him again.
Well,
Not
a 5
bad.
plus 3 plus 2.
2 plus a d4.
plus.
A 3.
Yeah,
That makes up for the
there you
difference.
go.
Whew,
Alright.
yeah. And again, fiery stab pierces into this dude, taking another piece of his body off. He is getting wrecked. And it is Mog Toe Masher.
You got
Me
the free
again.
witch bolt.
Well, so I'm going to, actually, let me just get that that automatic fucking D12 bonus action. So, hiya, take this.
A 6.
6, and then I'm gonna roll to hit him with a sandwich blast.
Okay, and 18 hits.
18
Good
plus
God.
5.
What are you hitting him with?
Yeah, what's this
This
one?
is that tower sandwich. That, like I said, I like the idea of instead of planes hitting towers, towers hitting people. You know? D10 plus 3,
That's gotta be it.
7.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. God dang, you guys are doing so much damage to this thing. Is that anything else you're doing on your turn, Mog?
I'm gonna fucking go 35 feet. I'm so
Okay.
fucking big. I got momentum on my gut. I'm mostly leaning forward and catching myself for this run.
Okay. All right,
And
and that's
yeah.
it. All right, as this thing is patching itself, as you stare at it and its skin starts to come together, Lucian, it's going to turn, looking at the downed halfling, and it's going to take a run at him.
Oh shit!
And so go ahead and opportunity attack.
Opportunity attack. It can move 40 feet. Goddamn.
No, I'm just saying.
Come on, 20.
A natty one. A natty one.
Oh no, your
The
luck.
opposite. Oh,
It's
God,
all
that hurts
drained.
so bad.
All right, so it is going to dash to make its way towards.
I forgot you guys don't do the fun things. Okay.
What, the fun thing?
No, nothing.
Oh, you're talking about operate like the reattack backs and stuff?
No. It's okay.
All right. So, anyways, it dashes, grabbing
Let me
a
tell you
hold.
the story of the time I've rolled 4 nat ones.
Yeah, 4 nat
And lost all
ones.
my limbs.
So, anyways, he grabs a hold of frickin' Frendulum as he's unconscious on the ground. So this thing goes sprinting at it and grabs a hold of it, looking at both of you guys. And it's Lucian's turn.
Holy shit!
You're out of reach of him at this time.
I think I only have 30 movement.
Yeah.
I only have 30 feet of movement. So, yeah, that's all I could do. I mean, if I could rush and try to tackle him, I would, but...
Yeah. And it's Mog.
Lightning from Witch Bolt. So its concentration is 1 minute. So I have 6 rounds of this,
Good
and it's
God.
a concentration check. So
Shock him good, Mom.
hiya!
Oh,
Nice.
9. Good God.
Sandwich
Burn! Yeah,
blast!
just blast. Yeah, that thing just rips flesh off of him.
man,
What's
that
an
was
8?
almost
13.
That
No.
misses.
13 misses, unfortunately. So as you whip that lightning bolt into him, and it sears flesh off of him.
I'm now going to close a distance. Or actually, I'm going to... Oh, man, that was my action and my bonus action.
Oof.
Oh, man, and I've got a crossbow right now.
Ugh. And I got a crossbow right now.
I know, yeah, I don't have an opportunity attack. I don't think
Right.
there's a
Wait,
butt
wait,
of the
I gotta
weapon
tell-
opportunity attack. I don't think
I think I
that
smell
would
a clue over here.
be uber helpful.
Maybe the clue over here. I'm feeling it.
I feel a clue.
Mine's pointing to the left. Well, mine's pointing to the right. Let's follow your clue.
I think I'm just going to just end my turn there.
All right.
Do those 2 things and... Or no, I'm not. Fuck it, dude. I'm gonna... if he wants fucking 2 of us, let's do it.
Okay.
Come here.
Come here.
Let's share in the clue.
All right. So he grabs a hold of Frendulum, and he is going to try to run away from Mog.
No,
So-
don't let him take. Well, I'm unconscious.
He's getting.
All right.
Are you gonna
Can-
opportunity attack him, or what are you
Can
planning?
I don't think... Can I melee with a fucking crossbow?
Yeah,
Just
it's an
punch him,
improvised
right?
weapon.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give him a little whack in the back of the head. I mean, it'll be fucking necrotic damage, so I don't know how... I mean, it's potentially an organic thing. but
Nah.
it's-
So unfortunately,
Nah.
that does not hit.
Nope.
As you go to smack this dude who's taking Frendulum and running off with him, as he dashes to cover 20 feet. So that is equivocally
He's just
10.
fucking humping me against the wall here.
Yeah, he's smashing into the wall.
What are we watching?
So,
What are we watching
sorry,
here?
I'm freaking doing math here.
You
as
gotta
I'm
get
trying
more
to move
stuff to
characters.
cut out, I guess.
Yeah, gosh. So, anyways, yeah, he grabs a hold of frickin' Frendulum, running at the frickin'
Whoa, sailor boy!
Vibrating at the speed of sound.
Yeah.
Gary Mod
moves-
clips into the side of the wall.
So he moves 20 feet with Frendulum in tow, and he frickin' carries him another 10 feet up the building as you see this creature grab a hold of him, move over, and then start just like digging his hands in and crawling up the building. Like frickin' Spider-Man.
Okay, so that's turn.
Yeah, that's his turn. I mean, is he 10 feet up off the
Lucian.
ground?
What the fuck are you gonna do in this situation?
There we go.
It would be a really neat thing if, like, suddenly he revealed he could fly or some shit.
This whole time I've been a
bite the
flying
head of a
ogre.
pigeon and fly.
I could turn into a bat for druid reasons, not for any other reason.
For druid reasons.
They can do that, I've heard.
It's Lucian's turn.
Well, that's 16 feet right there.
Yeah, and you have to climb up a wall to get to him now, because he's currently 10 feet up in the air on a wall.
It'd just be like,
I'm actually kind of excited to start a new character. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, no. Does him dropping from a height while unconscious, is that...
Do damage? Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
absolutely.
it would deal damage, yeah.
So, like, I gotta wait till he's up a little bit ways.
He's currently, yeah, he's at the edge of the top of the building right now. He's hanging onto the corner of the roof.
All right, what's my climb speed is half?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's half.
Could I rush?
You can
Or
dash.
dash? Could I
Yeah, you can dash, and that gives you double your movement, so it'd give you normal speed on climbing, essentially, if you're just counting.
So you
that
at least
part
be
climbing.
like using your reaction to hopefully smack him on the ass or something.
Yeah.
Because you got that fire right now.
You got that dog in you.
You got that dog
The
in him.
dog in you.
Oh.
I mean, if I dash, I mean, I could get all the way up ahead of him.
It's
Yeah.
10 feet up the wall.
Yeah, it's 10 feet up,
Actually,
so
he's
20 feet up
climbing
the wall,
first.
and then, yeah, so you're able to
So you're
climb.
trying to get out ahead of him?
Yeah, you're trying to get out ahead of him, so you try to climb up the wall to get past him as he's looking at you, just soar by him, rushing up on him. That it for Lucian? Dash and
That's
everything?
all I got now. I don't
Alright.
have any spells or anything.
Mog Toe Masher.
I mean, fuck, dude. I'm gonna try to get, like, directly underneath him.
Okay.
You gotta
And,
fire it.
I'm gonna
Witch
get
bolt.
that lightning
Witch bolt.
going.
Yeah.
Right through his face.
Hi-ya!
Zap him.
God dang. Ted.
Yeah.
Man, that's nice. So you run, you burn a lot of flesh right off of him.
And I'm
And,
gonna fucking send the sandwich right up his bum. This one being the
Wait, do you want to do the
sandwich.
sandwich or the crossbow?
Well, ooh, man. The sandwich is gonna, I feel like,
Same.
I get a plus, or no, I guess I get a, I get a plus
Yeah, the
5. They
same
both deal the
bonus.
same damage and same modifier. So, I mean, I like the theme of, because I don't get mastery of the weapon, and I kind of
Yeah.
forgot that's
Something
not
with
how pack
sandwich.
weapon works.
Yeah,
What
you
kind
have
of
to.
sandwich is it? Is it a meatball sub?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
dude.
tuna
Actually,
melt.
yeah, it's a meatball sub going up his booty hole. I was gonna stick my arm up him. If you guys recall, I did say I was gonna put, that was
Your
fucking.
art, yeah, you gotta make do on
earlier.
your promise.
Yeah. So I'm gonna at least get something in there. So this is gonna be a meatball sub.
Alright. Roll the hit.
Meatball sub up his ass.
Take meatball sub.
That
For
hits.
Yeah!
the need.
That hits.
Hiya! Take the meatball subbiness.
Good God.
10 plus 3, 13.
Good God. You sear a
Double meat.
mouth. As this goes right up, I mean, it splits the cheeks. It blows his pants off. I mean, it just blasts this poor creature as he just gets wrecked. As anything else you got?
No, that's me.
All right, yeah, as he kind of like panics now, looking at what he's got to try to do here. Maybe if I let go, they might frickin' go after him, he thinks to himself.
Not a bad plan.
Not a bad plan so far here. As he, he's going to try to, he's like a frickin' orangutan with a cookie jar. He's gonna, he's not gonna let go of that cookie. His fist is clenched. He ain't letting go. So he is going to dash for the 20 feet that he can cover.
Oh,
Or not 20. 20?
He's going up the wall still?
60, so 30. Okay. So, he goes up the wall so he can cover a whole 30, I guess.
Oh no,
Where he
Mog
is.
doesn't have his witch bolt anymore.
Or no? I see. He's under total cover. Oh, I can't see him no more.
Yeah. And he is going to try to run away with Frendulum in hand. As he's got him.
Lucian!
And it's Lucian.
Maybe if you let him take me,
16
you can
feet.
track my phone and find my corpse.
Holy shit.
Oh, that's true.
Don't back
That's
off of him. You're just going to bye-bye and let him go.
Holy, that's a good idea. Just let him die.
Yeah, just let him die. Why fight for him at this point?
I'm
We've
kinda
known him
beat
for a
up,
few
guy.
months now. I've been ritualistically casting fucking
Yeah.
spells on him. You know.
Well, we'll have like a fun little compilation of all the good times that we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In memoriam.
At this point, like this is like a goldfish for Mog. You know.
Yeah.
Goldfish. That's pretty good.
He's eating all of those. Let me guess, 17?
11?
Yep.
So, yeah, that
Nice.
hits.
Come on, damage.
Skewer the hewer.
7.
Ooh.
+3, +2, and then fire damage. Come on, fire.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Fire damage.
Yeah.
16.
I don't know if it'll be enough, but
So, as you come rushing up behind him, you kick back this thing, and in the perfect skewer, you just, like full body out, hand up, and this thing skewers right through the back of this thing's skull. And from the perspective of like Frengulum, as he's in this thing's arms, looks up, he sees a blade come out, and the light in this thing's eyes just die out as it just slaps and hits the ground. As immediately as this thing hits the ground, Frengulum falling there, right on top of him, this thing falls, and as it does, it just turns into a dust as it hits the ground on top of him.
whoa.
And it dies. And congratulations, each one of you guys gets 600 experience.
Oh,
shit,
Wow.
600.
Damn, dude.
600?
You guys just beat a CR5 creature.
Ooh, God
Can I
damn.
see it?
How?
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna.
Is it spoilers?
I'm not gonna give you the stat block for it. No.
All right.
I'm really curious about its regeneration.
Yeah, it is very
You
interesting.
can, Troll has regen as well. You could look up a Troll.
So that's the thing, right? He was doing fire damage to it, which should have negated the regeneration.
On
but
a
it didn't.
troll specifically. Trolls
Yeah,
are the
that's-
only ones.
That's
with-
what I said. Yes.
Yeah. So yeah,
It was an anomaly.
as you guys beat a CR5 creature,
Holy
you
shit!
guys
I
get
leveled
600
up.
experience.
Yeah. What is the threshold for my level up?
Should be.
see that.
900.
There you go.
Okay,
So you
we're
guys
level
up
3.
2 sessions later? Question mark.
Okay.
So everybody's
sweet.
level 3. So I have to ask the question
Oh.
as well, Lucian. At level 3, something happened?
You know what? Yeah. Yeah,
Man.
as I kill this thing.
You feel a chunk in your heart as like a deep heartbeat hits you. I hear paper.
That's not me.
That's Jared. Yeah, you hear
So
a
what?
Notes he's flipping it around. He's so excited.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know.
Got
I don't know this is going on. I'm not writing it down.
yeah, you hear a deep heavy heartbeat in your ears as like you clutch your chest as something, it feels like something kind of hits you a bit.
So I mean, as this thumping happens, I'm sitting over here, like standing over Frenchland. He sees me, like, because I'm assuming he's conscious, or is he?
He's
unconscious?
I am
unconscious.
unconscious.
Yeah.
He's
I can't see what's
unconscious.
going on, and
No.
Mog can't see what's going on. So he can only hear what's going on, if anything.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. So unconsciously, you hear the snapping and creaking of bones as
Ew.
flesh tends to, as it sounds like flesh is being ripped apart. Since you're not awake,
Yeah, there's no visual, so it's only
that's
hearing.
about as much as I can say, and I am gone.
Yeah.
He is gone.
He's gone.
And as Lucian, from your perspective, as you go off into the distance, into the city, I'm sure you're probably running through the city streets or something like that happening. And as you do, you sense the presence of something, a very similar one that you had felt earlier today. And as you do, immediately, I'm sure your senses bring you to a halt as you're stopped as something is directly in front of you, as something slams down onto the ground and lands in front of you and stands up. And standing much taller than you is a large lizard man with a dragonborn looking, or not dragonborn, a lizard folk looking creature with silver scales staring at you with piercing eyes, and holding over his shoulder is a gigantic sword wrapped in cloth. Mog, I'm sure you're climbing up to go see Frengulum, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So Mog climbs up to go see Frengulum, and yeah, Frenulum's there,
Let's play this out.
beaten up, battered, bloodied. He's got some pockmarks of frickin' bites on him and claws. He's stabilized. He's doing good. You know, frickin' Frengulum's a fighter, man. And on top of him
He's
is just a
tough.
pile of ash and a small little piece of paper.
Oh my god.
Can,
Oh.
I think-
can,
Oh,
Mog
actually,
read?
a sender. You know what? Actually, it's a sender.
Yeah, a phone.
It's a phone. And yeah, you hear a ringing.
Oh, but you don't know the password to it.
Dang it!
Fuck.
But you hear a ringing as somebody's calling.
Okay.
Even I
will-
recognize
I'm
that.
gonna
Yeah,
bring
it's-
it up.
Yeah, and yeah, you pick it up and it says, "Did you secure the assets?"
Yes.
Roll.
Yes.
の街へと歩く3人の英雄たちモグフレンド